Hey yo, welcome back to another Kind of Funny Games afternoon stream. It's Monday, 2022. And you know what? We brought back the morning show for today. You know, Nick, I'm not going to call it the morning show as we get this progressively going on, but we'll call it the morning show for right now. So, welcome in to another episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show for January 3rd, 2022. It's your guy, Snowbike Mike, joined alongside my dude with the beanie, my rock star, my goose, my maverick, my Iceman, most importantly,
All of them.
Nick
All of them, dude.
Scarpino. What up, big dog? How are you, homie?
Happy New Year, Mike, and Happy New Year to the Kind of Funny community out there. I hope everyone had a fun, safe passage into the year 2022. This is the morning show. I'll call it the morning show. I don't care what iTunes tells us to stop calling it. I don't care if Jennifer Aniston's legal team sent us a cease and desist saying, stop calling things the morning show. Our show's the morning show. We have Steve Carell. Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. It's 2022. We've gone into the future, and guess what? New year, same beanie, just like Fast and Furious.
Same beanie and still looking good. And of course, Nick, it wouldn't be a new year without being with the squad. You know, the Jabroni boys had to come back, but our good friend Andy Cortez is still down in Texas. So he's on the shock mic. Andy, the Nitro Rifle, how are you, homie?
I'm doing fantastic. It's great to be back. It's great to hear your voices and see your faces.
Yeah, it's crazy that, we've been off for 2 weeks and it's wild. I have not seen Andy that much. We've got to link up a couple of times to play games, but it is very different not playing games with Andy almost nightly. So I miss you, big dog. I hope you've been hooping it up or at least hitting the top golf out there in Texas.
Top golfing, going on some leisurely walks. It's finally cold down here. For the first week and a half. The whole time, Nick, it has been 85. It was 91 yesterday.
That's nice.
Or 2 days ago, rather. Now it's finally getting to be around 65. It's winter time now.
That's the best because it's been really cold here, and I got to be honest with you. I don't like the rain so much, but the coldness, the puffer coat weather, it's been really nice to walk around in San Francisco. But I got a bone to pick with Texas, Andy. I got a bone to pick with Texas.
Okay, go ahead. I speak on behalf of the whole state.
I'd like you to represent Texas. Mike, you'll be a neutral adjudicator in this, and Kevin, you will be my lawyer. I will say I don't like that every time you go to Texas, Texas tries to keep you there. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Wow.
I don't like that every time you go there, you're like, I just have this worry that you're not going to come back.
Maybe maybe I canceled my flight, Nick.
Oh, maybe.
Right? Maybe I decided to spend an extra several $100s.
Thanks for subbing, you bastard.
Great. No, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I rest my case, Your Honor.
Oh my gosh. So of course the Jabroni boys are all back. We're really excited for 2022, but it all can't be possible without my good friend running the ones and twos, my best friend, Kevin Coelho. Big Kev dog, how are you, homie?
Doing pretty good. Wondering why my camera is not working, but other than that, struggles to get here, but I got here Saturday, so no big deal. No big deal. Just went in the airport for a while. Traveling sucks.
A lot of cancellations on both sides, huh?
Oh man, United was crazy. Right? Or wait, Alaska, 2 airlines just something like 2,000 flights canceled on like Saturday last week.
Really?
And I had a flight on that Monday, so it's like, oh, sure enough, Monday morning canceled.
I was in the movie theater watching Spider-Man No Way Home, and movie ends. I'm like, what a moment. I bust out my cell phone. Sorry, we've canceled your flight tomorrow. Yeah. Like, oh, fuck.
What a moment. What a moment.
You're too happy. You know what's
funny?
I was on Christmas, the day after Christmas, I flew back from Orange County, and I was sitting in John Wayne Airport, which is a lovely little airport, San Diego Airport. And me and the missus were like, we've taken 3 days and just eaten our faces off. But we're still kind of hungry. Before we go home and just recenter ourselves with our diet, what do we need to do? And the answer to us was just presented in a golden arch, just 2 golden arches right in front of us as we ran out the corner, right in front of our terminal. I was like, the answer is simple.
It was in the Bible, Nick.
It was in the Bible. It was Jesus Christ came down in his slippers and was like, "Hey Nick, what's up?" And I was like, "What's up? What up, Jay?"
Frankincense and 2 golden arches.
Here's some frankincense and some nuggets. And he was like, why don't you get some chicken nuggets, some plain nuggets? And I'm like, this is a great idea. I'm gonna get some plain nuggets for the plane. And I was
Mm.
like, I made the mistake though.
Oh,
I was like, D, how many nuggets do you want? And she was like, we should get like 20. And in my stupid brain, I thought she meant 20 a piece. So I ordered
Oh, we're
40
gonna get
nuggets for the
40.
plane,
Okay.
2
nuggets
giant
of the
Diet
planes,
Cokes,
nugget
and then I
balls.
and then I was like, "What if but the flight's an hour and a half, Andy. What if I want 2 small cheeseburgers also on top of that?"
wait,
And let me tell you, when you walk onto a small I mean, this is a small plane, by the way. This is
wait,
not
wait,
one of those
Nick,
yeah.
hold on. How
Mhm.
long is the flight?
This is 45 minutes.
Okay, yeah,
You're bringing 40 nuggets and 2
I mean,
chicken, 2
I
cheeseburgers.
don't see the justification of saying, it's a long flight, hour and a half. I'm gonna guess. I gotta get
I
some
mean,
cheeseburgers.
once you get on the plane and you have to like sit on the tarmac for a while, it could easily be an hour and a half. I digress. I come back with 2 bags of McDonald's, and Dee was like, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And when we got on the plane, you have to go past the first class shame, like the shaming session that is the first class, where they look at you and they're like, "You're just so fucking poor. You couldn't
Yeah.
afford a first class flight for 45 minutes. It's like a $200 upgrade." I walked out of that plane with 2 giant Diet Cokes and 2 massive bags of McDonald's. And the looks that I got from first class were like searing. And I'll be honest with you though, we ate all those nuggets. I ate all those
Hell
fucking
yeah, you did.
nuggets. It was
Hell
great.
yeah, you did.
It was good.
I like that, Nick. Well, of course, welcome back, everybody. We got to get into some housekeeping news because we got a lot to do here on the Kind of Funny Morning Show. So, Kevin, run the housekeeping and let's talk about it.
Huh? You want me to run?
Great
the
job, Kevin. I
housekeeping?
love it. Okay.
Great job.
So,
Oh my god.
on.
Wait, my whole point of that story was I met a woman in McDonald's that
Oh,
had been in the
God.
airport. Had been in the airport since 7 a.m. because her flight to Seattle got delayed because Seattle had all those big storms. So I
Great
feel
story.
you, Andy. I feel you, Andy.
Great job. You made it back. You
Great
made it
story.
back.
We got
Like,
off-
why am I talking about McDonald's for 45 minutes?
We came back around.
Poor woman. I hope she got home.
Oh,
God, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Kevin. First up on the Google Doc, of course, it is a new year, a new month, and a great way to go out there and support the Kind of Funny crew. Of course, there is a multitude of ways you can support us here at Kind of Funny. Of course, if you're watching live on twitch.tv/Kind of Funny Games each and every weekday, Monday through Friday, whether it be Kind of Funny Games daily or the Kind of Funny Games afternoon streams, you can smash that follow button. You can ring that notification bell. And of course, you can subscribe at the tier 1 through 3 level, or you have Amazon Prime, you got Prime Gaming. You can subscribe totally for free each and every 30 days with that Prime Gaming support. And you won't have to watch ads. Don't forget, each and every hour, if you're not going to subscribe, if you don't want to hit the follow button, you can still support us by sitting through those Twitch ads that we run each and every hour. Also, we are now Epic Games partners, which means you can support us in a brand new way that's totally free to you. If you're buying games off the Epic Games Store, if you're like me and Kevin just running amok in Fortnite and you're getting some V-Bucks, you can use our Epic Creator Code, Kind of Funny, at checkout anytime. And guess what? They got a big deal right now. If you loved all of the latest Tomb Raiders 1 through 3, the brand new saga of Lara Croft, they are now giving those games away for free right now in the Epic Games Store. And guess what? You can still use our Epic Creator Code at checkout. It's totally free to use. You don't have to pay anything more, but it supports us in a brand new way. Finally, let's talk about Kind of Funny and Patreon, because we got something dope cooking up over on Patreon right now. Kevin, bring it up for me. Of course, Greg is back. And Greg talked a lot of smack about you, Andy, at the end of Kind of Funny Games Daily, about everybody's golf and how bad he is. And also at the same time, he talked a lot of smack. He's like, oh, Greg is back. Greg this, Greg that. I don't see Greg. You know what I mean? I don't see him entering into the video game arena with myself and the Jabroni boys. Where's Greg? You know what I mean? So until I see him, I don't know if he's actually back or not, but we'll find out. But right now, you can get the Return to Madness t-shirt right here. Of course, Greg is back 1/3/22. A pretty dope t-shirt from Campfire Design. So shout out to you for an awesome make right there. But that's going to be a Patreon exclusive for the month of January. That is on the Patreon Platinum tier. You can go support us over on patreon.com/kindoffunny and patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. So please think about that if you want this dope t-shirt right here. And then, of course, we're back for some more fun, some more content. We got a lot coming your way. But most importantly, what I really want to know about, Nick, is Kevin and Dana White sharing some champagne out in Wyoming. So, Kevin, can you please tell me about that? What the heck happened with that story?
We were at a very fancy hotel. and it was New Year's, so we were like, man, it's I don't know, must have been like 7 o'clock, and I'm like, I don't think we're gonna make it to midnight. We're tired. We're skiing all day. Our legs hurt. So we go down there. We're having a couple drinks. We're talking about what an interesting year it's been, how nice it's to be together with family, and our server walks over, puts down 6 like glasses of champagne. He's like, we have a special surprise, and then brings out a bottle of Dom Perignon. It says Dana White bought everyone bottles of Dom Perignon every table, and we look over, and sure enough, there he is, just hanging out.
So just at the hotel with you in the hotel
bar. Yeah.
Dana, you look over and Dana White's there.
Yeah, and like a giant family.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like I don't know, like 10.
Nick,
15.
would you have told him to take off his shoe?
No, Dana White. Dana White, I don't know if you know how big Dana White is. He's a pretty big dude. He would beat the shit out of me.
Fucking massive.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
So a little later and a lot more alcohol. Because like that rallied us. We stayed there till
you get a bottle of Dana from Dana White.
And like sure enough, like we're the only people in that's
the Pulp Fiction adrenaline shot.
Absolutely.
Yeah. In the bar, we're the only people to stand up and cheer as our bottle of Dom gets out. And he like woo! Yeah. He like nods over to us and we're
Where's
the roof? And like that was really cool. And later there was a story of us meaning it doesn't matter. We send him a fuzzy navel just as a funny joke, as a gif from our table.
I love it.
Yeah. And later we're a little bit drunker and we walk over and he's very nice, very friendly. And he we thank him and he's like, oh, one of our friends is like, can we take a picture? So we took a picture with him and I was like, hey, I hope you enjoyed the fuzzy navel, and he laughed really hard, and then we walked away and never see him again.
That's great.
I heard that this was Dana White trying to get on our good side, Nick, because obviously there's a lot of controversy happening in the UFC right now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and Jake Paul, Mike, I don't know if you saw this. Jake Paul recently put out a statement saying, I will retire if you let me fight
for boxing.
I will retire from boxing if you let me fight Jorge Masvidal and you give your fighters a fair cut and you give them $50K a fight instead of $12K like you're giving them, and if you give them benefits and health insurance.
Yeah, you want
definitely. And I was like, absolutely, Jake Paul, you're totally right. But now that I hear that he's cool with Kevin, I'm like, you know what? Dana White's got a point.
Not bad. Not a bad guy.
Whoa.
Had a fuzzy navel.
Man, I would like to see that big old bald meathead have a fuzzy navel.
I don't know that he drank it.
That would make me laugh.
Can you all describe to me what a fuzzy navel is?
I'll pull up an image.
A fuzzy navel is what isn't that? Just vodka and orange juice?
Is that right? Is that
no?
What's a fuzzy navel?
That's a tequila sunrise.
Yeah, it's
tequila sunrise. Yeah,
it's
the vodka orange juice is a tequila sunrise.
I said that totally serious, dude.
Vodka orange juice peach schnapps. That's what a fuzzy navel is. Yeah, so it's like a screwdriver with little peach schnapps in it.
Okay,
it's good. Fuzzy navels are good.
I love
anything that's got like a lot of juice in it.
But we told that story, right, about going to that fancy restaurant and seeing the old dude from IGN. He wasn't old.
Oh, Bernard and the guy.
Yeah, Bernard, and we sent over a fuzzy navel as a joke.
The butler?
It's hilarious.
The butler from Spider-Man?
Exactly, Bernard. And he was like, thanks, everyone. Your father, I've dressed his wounds. I was like, Bernard, stop. We don't want to talk to you. We just sent you a drink.
Oh, my God. But it's going to be my go-to thing if anyone ever sends me a drink, to send a fuzzy navel back.
Yeah, we went to a fancy steakhouse one time, and we saw like the entire executive suite that we worked under. It was like the head of video, the head of HR, and the head of legal, and they were over at a table like across the restaurant. And I was like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And they sent us like $100 shots of Japanese whiskey that was like so smooth that it, like you saw the future. And we were like, "Cool." In order to repay them, we sent them I was like, "What is your cheapest?" What is give me a well vodka you have a well vodka? Put that in 3 fuzzy navels and send that over to those guys, and they just laugh.
Get me one, Get me 2 vodka shots, and then just kind of disperse it amongst this orange juice.
But I was like, also, like, I was like, is it also possible to charge them for the fuzzy navels? Like, put that on their tab. I want them to see 3 fuzzy navels and just laugh.
You could just say it was a mistake.
Yeah.
Kevin, you had a wild holiday break in New Year's. I know you were on the road saving New Year's for you and the family, of course. We got to check in with everybody, see how everybody's holiday season was. So, Nick, I'll kick it to you first. Did you have a good holiday break? Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. I had a really good holiday break. It was actually really nice to see my whole family in one room for the first time in a long time. And I'm happy to report we all got along nicely, and I ate my face off, and I made my mom pizza for Christmas Eve, and we all hung out there. And then my mom made way too much food for Christmas. I was like, who? I literally came over the next day and I saw all the food she was preparing. I was like, damn, how many people are coming today? And she's like, oh, just 6 people. 6 people. And I was like, this is enough food for 37 people.
Enough about your family, Nick. When are you going to make me pizza? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Andy, I had a DiGiorno pizza by myself on Christmas Day. Like, when can I have a nice meal with Nick?
That's what I'm talking about, Mike. All the time. All the time you got Altana posting these nice pizzas, and it's clear that he's become the #1 Italian in California.
Wow.
When are you going to try to take him on?
Nick.
Wow. I will make you guys pizza whenever you guys want. I will come over to your house as soon as Mike's down here, because Mike, of course, is just up there shoveling snow 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah, we'll go over to Kevin's house. I'll make everyone pizza. It'll be nice. We'll have a nice little slumber party over there. It'll be good.
Okay,
Mike,
guess what I just had before I went on camera real quick, Kevin? I just had 3 leftover slices of Peter Piper pizza, the pizza people pick, extra toasty with a lot of red pepper. Holy shit, it was a good time, man.
That sounds really good.
That sounds tasty. And Andy, how was your break? Did you have a good holiday session?
Yeah, it was a lot of
kind of in it, but yeah, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm still in it, but it was it was nice. Just I love hanging with family and seeing people that I don't often get to see, especially during the holidays, because a lot of family from Austin will also come down to the Valley, Rio Grande Valley, where we don't play no games. And it's been filled with a lot of Cobra Kai, a lot of Lord of the Rings trilogy in 4K on my dad's OLED, a lot of watching the John Wick movies with my dad. Because at first my dad was like, John Wick just doesn't do it for me. I was like, Dad, no. I won't accept that.
No.
And by the time you know it, we are having a freaking blast, and he's laughing his ass off at the crazy just shotgun scenes under. Oh, it's incredible! What a series!
That is the exact same thing that happened like a year ago when I sat down to watch them with Dee. She was like, I don't know if I like these movies. By the end of the first one, she's like, you need to immediately queue up the second one. I'm like, yes.
Let's just do that in review again, Nick.
Fuck, it was good.
What are we waiting for?
Well, we're in the Matrix, and it's pretty much the exact same movie, except not good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, even I say ooh. Well, let's hold for just a moment. Kevin, I know you haven't quite watched it all, and I know we are going to do a big screencast in review of Cobra Kai and all that jazz. But of course, we're here on the morning show. We get to talk about it as well. Let's catch up. What y'all think of Cobra Kai season 4?
Mike.
Yeah, Kevin.
I would like to correct you and say that I have watched, in fact, all of Cobra Kai.
You watched it all one night, Kevin. You're insane, bro. You're
it did. All right.
Best, bro.
Because
it's
as
only
of
10 40-minute long episodes.
Well, Nick, I want you to know I watched The Witcher season 2, 8 episodes, all 1 hour plus each one, just straight through. So, yeah.
How was that, Mike?
Oh my God. We'll talk about The Witcher after this. Let's talk about Cobra Kai, and I'll tell you how dope The Witcher is.
We should go spoiler free for Cobra Kai, though.
Yeah, right? We'll go spoiler free. We'll go spoiler free. What'd you think?
I mean, I love this series. I think this season was absolutely what it needed to be. It's completely bonkers toward the end. They take it up like 10 notches, and I'm 100% in on this series for the rest of my life. I loved it. I freaking loved it.
Andy?
I'm so excited for the interview that we do later, because I just want to chop it up with you all and with Josh McCouga. I'm sure we'll have him back for that discussion. This series continues to rule despite it having a lot of problems. And that's the ultimate compliment I could pay it, where characters are switching factions and sides there's a character. If you fucking accidentally step on a character's shoe, suddenly they're going to be mad at you and they're on the other team's side. Mm-hmm. And the amount of times people are switching sides in this is just so it's just not justified or deserved or earned, and yet it's still incredible. And that's the best compliment I could pay it. It's amazing. goosebumps.
But then they learn each other's styles, and you're like, "Oh my god, I can't fight him. I know my style." And they're like, "But you know their style too." And it's like, "Oh my god, oh my god."
And Terry Silver is just what an all-star.
Now, Andy, you mentioned chomping it up with Josh McCouga. Me and Tim and Josh are on a text thread right now talking about Cobra Kai. I will add you to that gladly if you'd like. But one of the things that happened that I think may or may not end my friendship with Josh McCouga is that he thinks that Terry Silva's hair is a wig. And I think
oh
it's
no,
real.
God no,
I think
it's real.
That's
real.
Good. It looks good.
It's absolutely real because the producers posted a video when they said, when we had the idea of bringing back Terry Silver for season 4, we hit him up and said, "Hey, do you still got that high roundhouse kick?" And he sent them a video in his backyard shot on a cell phone with he's got a beard, first off, like a big kind of white bushy beard, but he's got the big white mane just flowing. And he does that same kick we see of kicking off the cup. He does the same thing. And it's like, God damn, this man is like 7'8" and he's an incredible specimen.
Dude, he nailed that character too. When we first find him and he's like all centered and zen eating tofu skewers and shit, and then he gets back into like the coke fucking fueled Terry Silver. He has a lot. This is a mild spoiler, and I apologize, everyone, but it's a great freaking line that I just want to celebrate with the guys right here, where he goes, "We tortured a teenager for like an entire summer." He goes, "Do you have any idea how insane that sounds?" And then by the end of the fucking season, he's just right back at that spot. I love it.
It's amazing because the writers are so aware of what Karate Kid 3 was and how batshit crazy it was, and the fact that this billionaire is walking. Here it is, Kevin. Here's the video.
Nice, Kevin.
Damn,
there he got it.
Woo! He's got it, baby.
He looks a little mad.
Can you text that to Josh McCouga right now and say that's his real hair? Says Nick.
This is absolute real hair.
Oh my
beautiful,
God, he
flowing
looks great, bro.
Do you see his expression? Like, this is not a man that is like happy about this. Like, he looks angry.
Well, Kevin, I think it's mostly like it's when John Wick has to come back, right? He's like, I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to be violent again, but here I come back. I'm into the fold again.
How tall?
Gotta channel it. Gotta channel it.
He's so tall, dude. And also, Mike, would you believe that he is 3 years younger than Ralph Macchio?
Really?
Is he?
That isn't okay.
He is 59 years old. Ralph Macchio is 62. But in Karate Kid 3, Mike, he's supposed to be like 20 years older than Ralph Macchio. It is unbelievable. Unreal.
It was a fun season. It was nice to be back with the gang. It was cool to see the characters. I loved the dual coaching on both ends. I think I really liked that one. And it's just weird to me that like the show just feels like an ABC Family show, but somehow I'm watching it and like I'm like, okay,
say the F word.
This is good. I know. I'm like, I guess I'm into this now. And so yeah, another good season for me. I definitely have some question marks at the end. I look forward to the screencast about it with all of y'all so we can really talk spoilers, but it was a good time. It was a good time, right? All around.
Now, see, I'm looking at pictures of Thomas Ian Griffith here, right? Obviously 6'5", 59 years old. What a perfect life this guy's led. But all these pictures, his hair is short. And he's got all these nice shots of him now where his hair is like, he's got that beautiful peppered silvery hair, but it's kept short, cropped. Do you think the second Cobra Kai dropped, he started growing it out?
No. I think he starts growing out the hair when Chosen makes his return.
Yeah, he's like, all right, there. I see where this is. Now my question.
This is my entry point right here.
My question for you is this: do you think that Mike Barnes, the actor that played Mike Barnes, is getting fucking swole right now?
I think so, Nick. I think Mike Barnes. I think Hilary Swank.
You think Hilary Swank's getting jacked right now?
Oscar-winning Hilary Swank is not getting ready.
Hilary Swank is getting ready. What's she doing? She's doing nothing, Kevin. Why not be on the best show on television?
She's polishing her fucking Oscar.
Listen to what I'm saying right now.
That's what she's doing. She's sitting there right there watching this, being like,
Kevin, this is the best. This is the most popular show in America right now, Kevin. Okay, that's probably not true, but you know what? I kind of wish that they did. I wish Thomas Ian Griffith. I wish he dyed the eyebrows a little bit. I wish he dyed the eyebrows.
I love it. He looks terrifying with all the silver. He looks so good.
Look at as long his hair is on his Instagram.
He's a badass, dude.
Yeah, that's real hair. That is absolutely real hair.
I told him that I was like, McCouga, I do a podcast about fake wigs, and I'm fighting that crusade in Hollywood against bad wigs usage in TV and film. You don't fucking understand, bro. That is not.
Get out of here. Look at that
mane of hair this man has.
total.
Kevin, here's the thing. Here's what I'll say about Hillary Swank before we move on to the next segment. Is that we can all agree that Hillary Swank is a very, very accomplished human being. She's a phenomenal actor and has been in some Oscar-winning performances, movies that are really great. I, on the other hand, have accomplished really nothing in my life. But I would drop all of this in a heartbeat to go to be in Cobra Kai.
Sure.
So,
who would you be? The old dude that wants to hang out with all the young kids, and they're like, "Yo, bro, you can't be hanging out with young kids like that."
Stingray,
Stingray, you trying to be Stingray?
That character is so sad and funny. I love that guy. That guy's great.
And I think the best thing about Stingray is that it's something I mentioned on the last time we reviewed this is like, that's such a character that you can fuck up and have it be a dude that's not funny and have it be a dude that you're like, this fucking guy again.
Oh, yeah.
But it's great and it works. And they just do such a good job with balancing all that stuff.
It's so true. It's so true. Like, I mean, Andy, you nailed it. Like, this show, let's be perfectly honest. If you just take the raw parts of this show, how it's shot, some of the dialogue, a large portion of the acting, it's not good. It is not a good show.
No.
But somehow, because it has so much heart and because the character dynamics are all there and because it just hits on a level, it's just great. It's great. Kudos to the team.
I was telling this to my sister-in-law because she loves the show. And she's never understood my love for Fast and Furious and how you all turned me on to this franchise. And I'm like,
the same.
And she's like, oh my God, it's so cheesy. And it's like, it's got really bad acting. And I was like, Brenda, that's why I love Fast and Furious. Now you know. Now you're aware now you are falling in love with something that doesn't have good acting or doesn't have good writing. It has none of that really. But it's got the heart and it's got the action. And that's that's kind of what keeps you going. And that's exactly what Cobra Kai is for me.
There was a moment while I was watching like 3 hours into Cobra Kai and I was just like, man, I understand why my mom watched so many soap operas. Like this is just a soap opera for our generation.
100%. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And again, my problem with when I give it criticism about the characters turning every 2 seconds, what it feels like, the character turns earlier on in the season felt more earned because they cooked a little bit more. They had time to stew a bit more. But seriously, in this one, it really just feels like, oh, you didn't put the toilet seat down. I'm pissed off at you. Now I'm with Eagle Fang. Like,
but
I mean, you left my door unlocked, and that pisses me off. I'm mad, and now I'm going to the other side.
But it all compounded on itself.
Yeah,
it's compounded.
It's a little bit more complicated than
you
that.
left my refrigerator open for 5 minutes. I'm pissed off. Now I'm back to my dad. I love him.
They've had so many brawls, but I will say, like, without spoilers, some of the like comeuppance that people get, but some of that comeuppance, that's the opposite of what I mean. Some of like the sort of like the moments that people get, specific characters that you didn't think were going to get redemption, and they get redemption. Like the final fights, the final like 3 fights are phenomenal.
Oh, and can we talk about shirts off? Take the gi off, bro. Take the gi off, dude. That was so hot. I was like,
he literally looks over at the judge. The judge's like, I don't know. He goes, fuck it, and takes his off too, and it's just shirtless. Amazing.
It's incredible.
And also, God, I love it. I'm sad that I watched all of it in one weekend, but I'm not sad. It was perfect.
And
my wife was like, you were the biggest dork, because I did that, and then I watched the Harry Potter reunion right afterward, and she was like, I gotta leave the room right now. I was like, I'd prefer if you did. I'd prefer if you left the room right now, please.
I don't want you to see me in this.
I don't need you to see me like this.
Lennart in the chat says Cobra Kai fight scenes greater than Matrix Resurrection.
100%.
So true.
Actually, say that's true.
So true.
And I'll tell you why for 2 reasons. One, I think their use of slow-mo and their actual choreography is better. And 2, you actually care about the characters and there's stakes behind them. And so you like, when I'm not kidding, when they get to the final fight, like, this is a testament to this show. They've somehow managed to make it so that every one of those fights was important, and you kind of wanted both people to win. So that's a great place from a writing perspective to put your audience, because you're conflicted. You're like, I could see this going either way. I care about both these characters because we've been with them. They're not just like blanket bad guys like Johnny Lawrence was in the first one, or Mike Barnes is in the third one. You're like, this guy's just a fucking one-dimensional bad guy. It's like, you care about Tori. You've seen Tori. For a second, you thought she was like, she's in a dark place in this, and you want to see her redeemed. I don't know. I like this show a lot.
Well, we will save more of that for the screencast. I know the gang will talk about it later this week, so You can get all of the spoilers, all the fun with the team over there. But of course, we got to talk about it because I'm on this and I get to talk with my friends. Andy, I'll take a quick moment to tell you about The Witcher Season 2 and just how dope it is, Andy. Okay, 8 full episodes, and man, oh man, it's a great time. It's a really fun time. Seeing that dude back in the all black armor is something special. He looks so good. And this season is like all about monsters. And that's what I loved about it. Was like, man, we got to see some dope monsters, some awesome Witcher action, and it's well worth it. It's 8 full episodes, hour plus each. And man, oh man, is it fire, bro. You got to check it out. If you're a Witcher fan out there, you're going to like season 2. Season 2 was very good for sure.
Now, you played the game, right, Mike?
Yeah, I've played the game.
So does a lot of that help your experience? Because I have never played the Witcher game, and I liked the Witcher Season 1 quite a bit. And I know a lot of people had issue with the jumping timelines. I was really impressed by the jumping timelines. I thought it was pretty neat and added a different layer of interest that I may not have otherwise had. This season, however, I'm just kind of worried about getting lost in the sauce with all the names and magical powers and stuff like that. Do you feel like it's fairly easy to keep track of and follow along?
I think so, because this season truly is about Ciri and her, kind of origin to where she is now and her growth. So, like, I think they take a really good step of like, hey, let's just focus on this character. We're gonna have other characters come in and out. We'll tell a little bit of a story on the side, but like, you're gonna have a really dialed in story of, Henry Cavill looking way too good and Ciri and what they do together. So I think you won't get lost at all. The chat is saying the same thing. It's very straightforward, and so I think you'll like it.
Andy, I also really liked the first season. I thought that the like monster of the week and the loose connections between all of them, that at the end it was like really clear on how everything was connected. I thought was really cool. I watched season 2 at the beginning of this little break, and it didn't do it anywhere near as much. Like I like the non-linear storytelling and how it all eventually fit together. And this season is very much feels like a response to all the criticisms of that. And it's way more linear, and it doesn't feel like at least to me, like a monster of the week kind of show. The show is fine. It just was a lot harder to like kind of like
stay interested.
Yeah, as interested, because it is a linear story, and it's kind of just like, all right, I mean, this is cool, but I really liked you guys introducing different monsters and figuring out their little backstories and how to kill them and stuff like that. So I kind of wish we got a little bit more of that.
Remember when we reviewed that before the quarantine, and that was the same episode where Greg did his Mr. Robot bit?
For real?
Yeah.
Holy snap.
Season 1 was
flies by, y'all.
Season 1 was 2 years ago, and we did it was like one of my few appearances on Screencast when Kevin hosted the show, and Greg was on it as well, and we talked about The Witcher, and then Greg had his absolute breakdown, just like, and I'm talking like mental breakdown, where he totally goes. He did Mr. Robot. That's where he was like, do. What does he do with Mr. Robot? And it's just one of the more psychotic episodes that Greg Miller has ever had. And that's what I think about whenever I think of pre-pandemic.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, Witcher, Cobra Kai, must watch over there. I did watch one for Nick. I unfortunately only did 1 out of the 3. Nick, I told you I was going to watch all 3. And Andy, that is Home Alone 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. So I did not get to watch 4 or 5 and 6.
The second trilogy, the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, exactly. Some call it the prequels. Some call it the better of the, the 6. I don't know.
It's really soft reboot.
Wait, have you seen the originals? Let me just start there.
And I actually surprisingly like 3 more than you think. I really like 1 and 2, but I like 3 a lot.
3 had the 4, new kid, right?
Yeah, the new kid, and he had the RC car and was doing
that
stuff.
One a lot.
Yeah, 3. I think 3 was fun, but I will tell you, 4 is very bad. 4 is very bad. They like pick up and pretend like it's Kevin McAllister, but it's not any of the actual actors. Except
like
for
Metal Gear Solid 2.
It's weird stuff, bro. And oddly enough, do you remember the bad guys' names? It was Harry and somebody, right? Harry and Barry or something like that.
Definitely not Barry.
Harry and Barry. I think
let's just say this.
The Wet Bandits. Hold on.
Marv. let's just say this. They bring one jabroni in, a brand new actor who is playing one of them, and they talk about their past hijinks with Kevin McAllister. And it's like, well, you're not that person, and he's not Kevin McAllister. Very weird.
Interesting.
Home Alone 5?
So they recast. So is it like a
4?
Is it like Dumb and Dumberer where they like recast Jim Carrey and what's his face? Is it like one of those things?
My
like
God.
a recast?
It feels like that.
Fucking French Stewart plays.
Yeah,
Marv.
dude. If you bring up this actor's guide, you'll see it. They have the really stern dude from like Chicago PD and all like those Dick Wolf productions where he's like, "Hey, dude, he's the dad," and you're like, "Oh man, this guy is the dad."
Dude, no,
it was bad.
It's weirdly enough though, Catherine O'Hara is still the mom, and the kid that played Buzz is still in this, the older brother. And John Hurt's still the dad. Okay, so they have the whole dad. They just couldn't get Macaulay Culkin back now because he's 40.
Oh, it was a weird one. They go to like this super mansion. The kid is telling him, "I know these people. They're back again." Nobody believes him. You're like, man, we really took a hard turn here. So we'll see if I watch 5 and 6. But I told Nick during the holidays I'd check out 4.
I don't think there's 6. I think it's just.
Oh yeah,
5.
it just came out. No, they just promoted 6. So 6 was the new thing Disney Plus did, and what happened was they did a raffle, and you could win a 1 weekend stay at the original McAllister's house with Buzz hosting the actual actors. And they were going to get you Chicago style pizza. You're going to eat mac and cheese for like Christmas Eve and stuff like that. They were doing that.
That'd be so fun.
That kid the kid you just brought up from Home Alone 4, I've never seen in my life. I don't know who the fuck this kid is.
I'm telling you, bro, it was so weird. So I did that for Nick just to have some fun. But did any of you watch anything or see anything good over your holiday break while we're in the entertainment TV moments?
The only other thing that I watched was that Harry Potter reunion, the 20th.
Oh yeah.
That hit the HBO, and yeah, I'm a Harry Potter fan. I love the movie, so it was fun to go back down that road with like all the young actors and stuff and see the behind the scenes. But did you see the meme that came out of that?
No.
So they went through. I mean, I like to see all the behind the scenes stuff, and so obviously they had a big open call for like all the kids back in the day. And when Emma Watson went to like go try and like audition for a role and was cast, they were like, yeah, she was a fan of the series and yada yada yada. And they showed a picture of her when she has like from like when she was very very young with Disney mouse ears on, and someone on Twitter was like, I don't think that's Emma Watson. I think that's a picture of Emma Roberts. Like whoever was editing it was like, oh, this is an adorable picture of Emma Watson, and they pulled a kind of funny. They just randomly threw an asset in there. They didn't Google. I didn't really understand it. They put a picture of Emma Roberts in, apparently, which is hilarious.
Oh, no.
It's an adorable picture of her with Mickey Mouse ears on. But yeah, apparently
who didn't check that?
I don't know.
It's wild.
It's so cute though that you were like, just throw it in there. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I mean, they were like 3, so like you can't tell really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kids all look the same at that age.
Did it bring the waterworks, Nick?
Oh my God, I cried. Yeah, that's the picture right there. So how adorable is that? But someone was like, dude, that's not Emma Watson. That's Emma Roberts. And it's like, oh, I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. It did. It's just, you know, the Harry Potter franchises, I mean, I read all the books and I love all the movies. And so seeing the kids and hearing them like talk about how important they were to like Emma Watson was like, everyone that worked on these films was just so nice, and all the kids were so nice to each other, and they like were each other's family growing up, because from 11 to like 17 or 18 or 19 they were just always around each other, and just each other's support structure and stuff like that. So, and also she was like, she let it out that she was like, I had a huge crush on Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy. And he was like, yeah, they were like, they asked him, he's like, did you know that? And he was like, yeah, I knew that. He's like, but you know, like we've always been sort of like more like family. He's like, I'll be honest, I love Emma Watson. Like I love her. I will always love her. And it was just a very endearing, like,
there've been a lot of rumors that they were dating recently.
Oh, that's so,
yeah,
that's so great. I want that.
I hope they make it. I hope they make it, you know, because it's the holidays have, you know, they've come and gone, Nick. And I've thought about my life and what I want out of it, and I want to date Emma Watson. That's what I'm set on right now.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Andy,
nice.
I want that for you so badly, but I will say with all genuine sincerity, none of us are good enough for her. None of us.
Well, she went to Brown University. She's very smart. She went to Brown University with a friend of mine. So I'm like, I have one
Oh, you got an N?
I have one of those things where it's like, how many degrees to Kevin Bacon? I have a degree to her because a friend of mine went to Brown University with her. So I've got an in. If we ever want to get on the show, let me know.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure she's clamoring to do more podcasts.
She wants to play. She wants to play Icarus tomorrow.
She's like a UNICEF like ambassador. She's like, yeah, let's get I'll stream with these guys for a couple hours.
Oh, Jesus. Want to play Icarus with us would be great. Well, of course, during the holiday break, we also play a bunch of video games, so we got to catch up on the games we've been playing. And I'll start off. I put out there, Andy, that I wanted to play a single player game. I told everybody, I was like, Andy got me hyped for Final Fantasy VII. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I jump back into The Witcher with Witcher Season 2. Or maybe we just keep the energy going with Metal Gear Solid. And I'm going to be honest with you, Andy. Metal Gear Solid 5 took the poll, and it felt right. I'm having so much fun checking out Metal Gear Solid 5. It's big. It's open world. But, man, I love the stealth. I love the action. I really am enjoying the story so far. I'm probably about 15 hours in, about 15 missions or so, but I'm loving the intro to the cast of characters we've seen. I just met Quiet as well. It's been a wild ride. It's been a very wild ride, and I'm loving everything about Metal Gear Solid 5 right now.
I'm excited for you to keep pouring through it because when all was said and done, I had about 100 hours in that game.
Oh, wow.
Not because I needed it, but because I just really enjoyed the gameplay of it. And also, let's be real. This was like out of college Andy who didn't have a whole lot of money. So it's like, I got a big open world game. Might as well get my money's worth, But also, I was just so terrified of those. Whenever you fight the bad guys, Mike, the fast dudes, that's so scary.
The
ghosts. The ghost parasites.
The ghost parasites.
Oh my cool.
Yeah, oh my
what
God.
a name. Oh my God.
Terrifying. Whenever I'd see that they were going to be in the chapter, I just dreaded what was about to happen. But yeah, that game is fantastic.
Yo, that's a really cool one, Andy, of like when you come into those main missions and he makes it like it's an episode where the credits start to roll and you really start to read them after a couple of them and you're like, wait, who's in this? Wait, what is
Ralph
that?
Macchio's and you're like, in this?
You're like, oh my God, Karate Kid's in this thing?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I really love all of that. And I'm having fun with Mother Base. I like the side ops of like, hey, go extract this interrogator or this translator so you can, choke people out. And I love every moment of this gameplay right now. So I've been having a ton of fun with that. I know we've put in a lot of time, me and Barrett, 1 through 4. And then we had the discussion of what is 5? Can we do 5? We'll do Peace Walker. We'll do Revengeance. So I couldn't contain the hype. You know what I mean? I did Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. And once you do that, you meet Chico and Paz. You see Skullface. It's like, well, here goes the ball. It's rolling down the hill. I got to keep going. So I couldn't stop. And I'm absolutely loving it. So that was my big game of the break that I got to play. Kevin, Andy, Nick, did you guys play anything special?
I didn't play anything special over the break, but I do want to ask you a question. Would you believe that Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain is the only Metal Gear I've ever played?
Yes.
I wouldn't believe that because I didn't think you actually played any of those games, but I would think that would be the best game for you and I to play, Nick, because it is so much fun.
I played the hell out of that game.
It does seem so odd, though, because I feel like the other Metal Gears are just so up your alley because of how entrenched they are in 80s action filmography.
True.
And how like Kojima completely idolized all of those old 80s action stars and directors, and that's where he drew so much inspiration from. So I would have figured that you would have really been into those series as well because of just how batshit crazy they are.
I just never had a PlayStation. And so I just never had access to them. But right when I think the PlayStation,
you were a GameCube guy, huh?
I was an N64 guy, and then I went over, believe it or not, Andy, I was N64, and then I was like, consoles suck. I'm going to be a PC gamer from here on out. And I had a couple PCs that were just like powerhouses for back in the day. Now they would barely be able to run this monitor.
He's got that 3090 now.
Oh, I had the equivalent to the 3090. But yeah, I sort of eschewed all console gaming right around like the late 90s for PC gaming. I was like, this is the future. This is the best. Counter-Strike? Are you kidding me? This is going to be the best thing ever. And then somewhere along the line, I was like, I have no money. I can't afford any consoles at all. So I just had to play my friend's Xbox. My buddy Ryan had an Xbox. I was like, I guess I'm playing Halo. And I was like, this game is not fun. But hey, It's out. There's a new Halo out.
It's so good.
Congratulations, everyone.
We tried so hard to get Nick into the Halo. It just did not click.
Now,
click.
I enjoyed a lot of the smaller maps with you guys. If you guys ever want to jump back in there, I don't like the big battle map, but I like some of the smaller, like 4v4 or 6v6 maps. Those are really fun. That's when you can be a little more skilled.
We might try to get ranked. You know, Andy and I. Andy's almost. Andy, are you Onyx now? Did you make it to Onyx now?
I'm so close to Onyx, dude.
I was gonna say we might do that.
I've hit a hard stall in Diamond 6, and I'm like right. I got further than halfway, and then I lost several in a row, and it just brought me down. And I was like, I gotta stop doing this one more match thing because I've just been gaming a lot at night, kind of off stream. I never really know when to turn on my stream because a lot of the time it's like, well, my dad's in the living room. He probably wants to hang out, or my mom's over there. She probably wants to like watch Succession or some shit. So maybe I should just go hang with them. And so when I am able to actually turn on the stream, it's usually something that I'm chipping away at, and which is for me been Inscription, and that game is just batshit crazy. And I'm so glad that I've continued to play it because it's a game, it's a card game, and you're like, what's so special about this? But I love the loop, and then it takes a turn, and that's all I'll say about it. But it is, I totally understand why everybody is saying that it's a game of the year candidate or game of the year winner for some people, because it gets fucking wild, and it turns into something that you would have never thought it was, and it's really cool.
Okay. Any other games you've been playing, Andy?
Aside from that, I've just been kind of plugging away at more Halo.
Nice.
I haven't really had a whole lot of time for anything else. I've been kind of plugging away at more Loop Hero and stuff, just more passive things. It's hard for me to sit down and try to get through something that requires a lot of like, crazy dialogue, single player type stuff. But just really quick to circle back to the TV shows and stuff. I got my buddy of mine watching The Boys for the first time.
Oh,
And
nice.
that is a show that I hadn't seen in a while. I hadn't really watched through season 1 in quite some time. And god dang, that show gets you hooked and immediately in. And it's such an impressive show. I can't wait for season 4.
Kevin, back on TV stuff. The Expanse is back, Kevin. You ready for more Expanse, you and I, big dog? What's up?
I really feel terrible. It's the last season too, right? It ended.
Yeah, it's time to turn on, Kevin. It's time to get activated with James Holden and the gang.
I'm making mistakes, man. I got to get on top of that.
All right. Well, Kevin, you're our final one. What kind of games did you play over break? Did you get to play any?
Honestly, I don't think I played a single game. I just didn't have any time. I was running around the entirety of this break.
All right. Well, I like
Missing
that. I like
flights.
that. Yeah, Kevin, you're a wild man. You're a wild man, Kevin. I was digging snow. Kevin was just moving across the country as fast as he could. It was an incredible one right there.
Kevin, not only did my flight get canceled to leave the valley, but I missed my flight coming to San Francisco.
Oh, that sucks.
Totally just missed my flight. Yeah. I got stuck on the highway, unfortunately, and I was like, oh, traffic's kind of shitty. This sucks. And then I got to the airport with no joke, about 40 to 45 minutes to spare before the flight leaves. And they're like, oh, you're past the time where we can check your bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
snap.
like, what? Why? Like, I've seen you all wheel shit at the last second.
Yeah,
sometimes when a flight is full, you put in,
on the side.
You put overflow bags into like, what the hell? And my flight left at 3, and it's no joke. Like, it's still at this point 2:35, and I'm just still waiting there. Like, all right, they're on the phone. They've been on the phone with people trying to rebook my shit, and it's like, just leave this bag here. I don't need it. I could be on the flight right now, and I miss it. Was
send it 2 flights from now. You know what I mean? Like, send it late. I don't care.
It was so annoying, dude. And then so basically, all it meant was that I took an extra like $50 Uber that day. What a nightmare.
Well, you know what is a nightmare as well? Watching ads. But guess what? It doesn't have to be a nightmare if you're subscribed at the tier 1 through 3 level, or with Prime Gaming. You don't got to watch ads here on Twitch. But if you aren't subscribed and you don't want to subscribe, guess what? It's no big deal. You can still support us by watching these Twitch ads. Will Billie Eilish talk about Photoshop? Will you talk about Snickers bars with Shaq? I don't know. Watch these ads and enjoy and find out. Then let me know when you come back. But for everybody that is subscribed and doesn't have to watch the ads, that was housekeeping. Let's jump into the news of the day. We got a lot of fun news to talk about here. And the first one I just put in pretty quick and randomly, I saw on Twitter coming in from Fleetwood Max. This is a Pittsburgh toilet, Nick Scarpino, and I thought of you when I saw it.
Yeah.
A Pittsburgh toilet, often called a Pittsburgh potty, is a common fixture in a pre-World War II houses built in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States, and surrounding region. It consists of an ordinary flush toilet installed in a basement with no surrounding walls.
Don't need it. Don't need it.
You don't vibe with the Pittsburgh toilet, Nick?
No, you don't need the walls.
You don't need the walls.
Listen, here's the thing. If this is my basement and you're in my house, you better know that I'm going to be using that toilet 2 to 3 times a day, maybe shirtless, maybe naked. Sometimes I like to pull a George Costanza and just be completely naked while I'm doing my business.
I think he was shirtless. I think you're adding the naked.
I like to go. I don't need those. I don't need the constraints on my ankles of pants. Sometimes they just gotta come off, and you have to feel the wind on your full body.
And really spread your legs to get that.
I get a like full on yoga pose, like you're doing a squat into that thing.
Open door, open bathroom policy right there.
Yeah,
hey,
no walls.
Kevin and I talked
doors.
about the new studio. We said, do we need doors in the bathrooms? We really had that conversation. And Kevin said, legally, we absolutely have to have doors.
Absolutely.
You know what? We should have gone for the extra bang for your buck and done like the one-way mirror.
On both sides.
Or like where when you're taking a poo, you can see the whole studio working. But they can't see you
that
in
would
there.
be cool. That's kind of cool. Kind of freaky, but kind of cool.
I don't think cool is.
I would not be able to crown. I would not be able to crown if I could see Greg Miller.
There's a bar like that in Austin and other places that I've definitely
creepy.
where I go. You go pee at the urinal and you can see outside in the restaurant and they can't see you and your and your weenus hanging out like going pee pee. They can't see that. I think we could definitely do it and pull it off. Remember? I always think about those showers in London when in the hotel room when we went to RTX that you would hit the button and they would frost up, and it was so cool because you could like see into the shower, but if you hit the button, from the bed you could see into the shower, and then it would frost up, Mike, in some magical kind of mage-like way.
Dope.
And now they couldn't see in. You know, it was really cool. I don't know how they do that still.
That's hype.
It's electricity.
So. You know, Nick, we got a question for everybody. I had a question for everybody because it came up on TikTok, and we got to talk about this. So, you know, there's pooping in the comfort of your own home. Maybe you take off your t-shirt. Maybe you go butt naked. You know what I mean? You don't want the constraints on your ankles. But somebody was in a stall at their workplace, looked over, and the lady had no shoes or socks on.
Thanks for subbing, you furry bastard.
Reaching underneath the stall wall.
No, see, I can't
too
do
much?
that.
Too much?
No, in a public workspace, because that floor is going to be dirty, and you have other people to think about, right? If you remember our big debate with, I believe it was Alana, or maybe it was Shannon Woodward. That's what it was about feet on airplanes. Keep them in the shoes, folks. If it's a public area,
was it a debate?
keep
Wasn't
it in the shoes.
everyone for keeping your shoes on?
I can't remember, but I'm just going to throw it out there that Greg Miller was just a disgusting human being.
I want to be 100% honest with everyone involved here. But like, after waiting in the airport for 4 hours, flying back with snow boots on because like I can't pack them; they're too big to fit in my luggage. I had to take them off.
You wore snow boots onto a plane.
Yeah, and off a plane, Nick. Yeah, just not in the middle. Just not.
Everyone in the chat, I want you to just let that seep in for a second. Let that sink into you.
That's what you do.
Snow boots. Are you talking about like North Face boots or like actual like snowboard boots?
Oh. No, not snowboard. Did I say snowboard
in my mind,
boots? No,
you said snow boots. But I just imagined you were wearing like ski boots, like the hard clanking ski boots that you can't really walk in onto the plane.
No, I was wearing boots that are meant to go and like
in the snow,
like be in the snow.
But like you're not like where. How much of snow are you in when you're kind of going to the airport?
But it's not about that. And you understand. Okay. You understand it's not about that, right, Andy? Because it's like my luggage can only fit so much stuff, right? And these snow boots are bigger than normal boots because they're insulated, right? They've got a lot of rubber. They look like a brown version of this. Hold on, where is it?
Yeah, they're like Sorel boots, right?
Yeah, that kind of stuff, right?
Wow, these look like fucking Warhammer 50K.
Warhammer, baby.
Andy, I don't know if you've ever been in snow. Some of us were like, it was snowing the entire time that I was in Jackson Hole. The entire time.
Man,
here's what I'll say about you, Kevin. Here's what I'll say about you. This is this is gonna sound like an insult, and it absolutely is meant to be taken as an insult.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, in no world would I accept that Kevin Coelho is gonna let luggage limitations stop him from packing his shoes. He's gonna find a way to do it.
Yes.
No. I mean, that's the thing is there's a weight thing. These weigh easily. I'm not exaggerating. They must weigh like 4 pounds, maybe 5. You know,
But
and
how long did you pack for? How long was the trip? Because that's the key.
5
right?
nights.
Yeah.
And I
Did you
ended up
check a
staying.
bag?
And
You
yeah,
gotta check a
we
bag
checked
at
the
that
bag.
point.
So that you have a 50-pound limit for a check bag.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're hitting that 50 limit?
That's a big
So what
limit.
me and
Whoa, that's
Paula
a
do?
big limit.
Well, I mean, I'm not fucking paying $30 twice. So
Okay,
me and
so
Paula do is
so we've got to the end of it. They pack one bag.
that's right.
yeah.
We pack one bag, and in my backpack,
I'm not paying $30 twice.
I'm just not gonna do it. I just won't
Well, it's
do
not
it.
$30. It's $60, right? Because you have one there and one back, right? Don't you pay both
Thank
sides?
you very much,
True
Nicholas.
that,
It's
true that.
$120,
$120
you know what
worth
I mean?
of boots.
Yeah.
Right there.
So you wear like the biggest jacket you have. You're gonna have to wear that one, right?
Yeah.
And
I do
then
that.
you
I do
wear
that
your
sometimes.
Fucking
too.
miserable.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
so
Wow,
miserable.
When I
Yeah,
go
I
when
mean,
I go
it's
to
not
places
fun.
when I go to places like London when it's gonna be super rainy, I will wear I'll take my raincoat with me onto the
course.
plane and stuff in the overhead because I don't want to put it in I don't want that is valuable space that could be eaten up in like
Andy,
in a bag.
don't listen to these jabronis. You know how I do it, Andy.
How do you do
You
it?
know
Andy, he's
me.
never left.
I
He
don't
barely flies.
need boots. I don't need a
Yeah.
jacket. I just show up to the place. I buy new stuff. You know what I mean? And then I leave it. I leave it. I buy new stuff. I leave it. I don't need boots. I'm not carrying boots.
That's me with neck
They're
pillows.
so
That's me with a neck pillow. I'll just buy one there. $60.
The difference
I
is
don't
a
care.
neck pillow is like $40. Mike buys like $200 North Face boots when he goes places. Just leaves
He's
them on
never
people's
he's
sidewalks.
never done
Bluetooth
that.
headphones.
I'm not carrying that stuff around. Oh my gosh, the best. Well, of course, we're kicking off a fun family feud right now with what you should bring and should not bring on an airplane when you pack. But we got some more bad blood with a family feud that's brewing. And this is our main story of the show today. The Rock has responded to Vin Diesel's request to return to the family barbecue. That's right, everybody. Dwayne The Rock Johnson has gone on record and said he is definitely not coming back to the Fast and Furious franchise. I'm pulling from IGN. Our good friend Adam Bankhurst has the write-up. He says Dwayne The Rock Johnson has responded to Vin Diesel's Instagram invitation for him to return to the Fast and Furious 10 by saying not only is there, quote, no chance, end quote, he would rejoin the franchise, but that Diesel's post was, quote, an example of his manipulation, end quote. So let's jump into it. The big quote of this all says, I was very surprised by Vin's recent post, Johnson said. This past June, when Vin and I actually connected, not over social media, I told him directly and privately that I would not be returning to the franchise. I was firm yet cordial with my words and said that I would always be supportive of the cast and always root for the franchise to be successful, but that there was no chance I would return. I probably spoke with my partners at Universal as well, all of whom were very supportive as they understand the problem, end quote. Nick, I want to take a moment really quick. Let's rewind because Vin Diesel said, Uncle Dwayne, my children call you Uncle Dwayne.
Yeah.
And this man just said, we recently connected. We don't really connect much, it felt like right there.
Yeah. His kids, first off, no. His kids don't call him Uncle Dwayne. The Rock Johnson does not like Vin Diesel. He does not like he doesn't like how the guy works. He thinks he's very unprofessional. There were multiple stories where he was like, Vin just is kind of egotistical, shows up to work late, all that stuff. And The Rock is a consummate professional. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I might have gotten that twisted.
You're definitely way wrong. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
No. He just doesn't like Vin Diesel because Vin Diesel gave him some scoldings about his acting and then acts like he is like his shit don't stink and he is this incredible actor. And he's like, I had to give him tough love because, what I'd say my acting like is like, and he's used some acting term. I forget what it was, but he's basically saying like, I'm a better actor than The Rock, and I just got to kind of show him the ropes and teach him, give him some tough love.
I think it's the back and forth that we always hear about, like, because I've definitely also heard that
yeah, they had some problems back in the day. Like when he first when he was in like Fast 5, he was like,
Yeah.
I don't like working with Vin Diesel. He's not professional enough for
the
me.
The Rock is super regimented with like how he does things, and he like supposedly he cares a lot about like the the whole crew there, and Vin Diesel allegedly will go to stuff late and take longer on set than certain people think, or at least The Rock thought is necessary.
Damn.
Yeah, no. But
I
either
think
way, The
he's
Rock
too
doesn't
slow,
like
too
him.
furious.
So the fact of the matter is, it's
Too
one of those
slow,
things
too
where
furious.
damn, too slow to yeah, that was really good, Andy. I don't see this as a very professional move. When I saw him post that, I was like, from everything I know from the media and how these two gentlemen have dealt with each other publicly, it does not seem like The Rock has the kind of relationship with Vin Diesel where Vin Diesel's kids would even know who The Rock is outside of the social media and the movies that The Rock does. So it's interesting that Vin would do that. It seemed like a bad play when
No,
Vin did that.
I
for
do
sure.
I do think that they definitely know who he is, because I think Paul Walker's death brought a lot of the cast together in a meaningful way when it comes to like, being at the funeral and having a whole lot of people there.
Sure, but
And
but if my
but
kids
I'm
called
not
you Uncle Andy, it's because
no,
you're there like every other weekend. You know what I mean? It's like I don't think
yeah,
The
yeah,
Rock's
yeah.
spending that much time with Vin Diesel's family.
No, of course, yeah. I'm not saying that what he did was right. I do think that it is very manipulative, and I think The Rock is dead on with a lot of this. But also, you're turning your back on family, Rock. What are you doing?
Can't turn your back on Nick.
He's
The
not
franchise
family.
needs him.
No,
The
they don't.
franchise
They don't need
needs him.
First
bro.
off, the franchise. let's call it what it is. Hobbs and Shaw, boring, right? The
What?
Rock.
I don't
We
think
don't
so.
need
They
any
had
more of
Kevin
those
Hart in
movies.
it. You wish Kevin Hart was in that one.
The Rock makes The Rock style movies. He doesn't need this franchise. He's at a place where he is probably one of the biggest, if not the highest paid celebrity on the planet. He does not need to be putting himself in a situation where he has to deal with Vin Diesel and Vin Diesel's ego. I'm firmly on The Rock side here. Listen, if you went to a man to man and said, I don't want to be a part of your insane movie franchise anymore, I don't need it, and the guy's taking it to social media, that's a poor play. Vin, either settle your shit behind closed doors or let it be and cast someone else. There's other actors out there. You got John Cena, for Christ's sake. He's like, slightly shorter and slightly smaller than The Rock. Let's go. It's fine.
John Cena's not The Rock, though. He's not as good
but
as
The Rock's not
John
The Rock.
Cena.
Like,
John
The
Cena's
Rock's
pretty cool.
The Rock's not The Rock. The Rock is The Rock.
What'd you think of Red Notice?
Oh, great time. Great time. He looks good.
The
Popcorn
thing is,
film, great time.
Yeah, The Rock makes actiony, kind of forgettable popcorn films, and if he doesn't want to be in the franchise, like you never want to put someone in a position where they feel like they're obligated to do something creative that they don't want to do. And The Rock doesn't want to do this. He wants to do other stuff.
Here's all I'm saying. Nick, you put Bruce Willis in every other action movie that he's ever done. You put him the next 5 movies, you put him flying out of a helicopter, shooting a bunch of, former cops, and it's a big thing. None of it matters. You slap the words Die Hard on there, it means something.
Yeah, it's true.
With The Rock, you have him fucking jumping off a mountain with explosions, and he's driving a car, and then he's punching a dude through a wall. None of it matters unless you put the words Fast and Furious on it. They both need each other. This is just like Eddie Brock and Venom. Okay, this is a very symbiotic relationship. They need each other, and I know that this is extremely wishful thinking, because I know that none of this is true, but I'm going to try to will into existence. I hope this is all a PR stunt.
Maybe it is.
And it's not. I know it's not. But I would love a scenario where we get that hey, Andrew Garfield not going to be in this movie. Neither's Tobey Maguire. We get like one of those sort of things. They're denying it. They hate each other. And then we see that explosion happen. And who comes out of the fire? It's The Rock. And he comes to lift up Vin Diesel. And he says, I've always been here for you, brother. Oh my God. I need that,
I respect that, but I don't view their relationship in the same way that I view Paul Walker and Vin Diesel's relationship. Like, those two built that franchise together, and so I buy that they're like brothers. But The Rock came in 5 movies in. I just don't think they have that. I don't see them having that kind of relationship. Don't get me wrong, I love The Rock in the main canon Fast and Furious movies. I think he very much adds a lot of fun to those movies. But I feel like you could just put more Statham in there and call it a day. I think we're good.
You know who they could add?
Disagree.
Andy Cortez, that I like.
Disagree.
They could add LeBron James. I think LeBron could bring a little spice to this.
Damn.
LeBron, Space Jam, okay, train wreck.
No, but here's the thing.
He's great. He's great. LeBron.
Here's the thing with LeBron, though. He's just not cool. Like,
he's not cool.
LeBron can't do something on screen and make me go, well, I guess.
What if he jumped over a moving Ferrari like Kobe Bryant did?
I guess aside from his whole basketball career, which has been pretty cool.
But the thing is this, Andy, I don't think LeBron wants to be cool. I don't think that's LeBron's vibe. Like when he's in movies, he picked Trainwreck because he's funny. He's actually a charismatic, like funny guy. But I don't think he doesn't have the same like need to be a smoldering like action symbol like The Rock does. First off, I want to see LeBron in more movies because I think he's fucking hilarious, and I'd love to see him kind of cultivate that talent. But I'm with you, Andy. I don't see him as like he doesn't need to be an action star. He doesn't need to prove any of that shit to anyone. He's LeBron James, for Christ's sake.
We made Tyrese an action star, so LeBron can become an action star. Remember that, okay?
That's true. We bring back Ja Rule. Bring back Ja Rule.
We made Tyrese the comic relief in a movie that also has another comic relief, which is Ludacris. With Luda. Down on that. We don't need both these people in this movie.
Hey, Transformers had those two little robots.
Oh, exactly.
Hey, the Matrix had that robot where they high-fived. So, that's something that happened. Don't forget that.
Shout out to Zero. I'm gonna call you. VGM says bring back Bow Wow. Yes, bring back more Bow Wow is right. That is the feud that's happening. They did bring him back. Bow Wow getting up there in age. Is right.
Yep. Not looking as
let's have some fun. I got 2 cool trailer reacts for us to check out. So of course, we love video games. Uncharted is back with its second trailer. So I thought we'd kick off with this one. We take a look at Uncharted, see where Mark and Tom Holland have gone with this next one, and then we'll take a quick pause and we'll set up for the second one, as that is a fun Twitch bounty coming your way that I'll talk about and tell you all about. But let's see if Uncharted trailer number 2 can get a little excitement out of this crew here at the KindaFunny Morning Show. So, Kevin, run it up because I hope it's good. Let's see. Anybody have sound?
I don't have sound.
I don't have sound.
Yeah. What? Okay. Give me one second.
Sound. Kevin's gonna work it out.
There we go. Wait, actually, want me to do
to the person that said Fast and Furious needs The Rock, the Fast and Furious doesn't make any money like when The Rock does. Fast 9 made $762 million.
Yeah, they make a lot of money.
All right,
check the books.
That's fucking early pandemic shit right there.
If when Fast 10 comes out, if
get
people
correct
back in theaters, it's gonna go fucking gangbusters.
That's correct.
For Christ's sake.
I'm ready to go. One more time.
We're ready, Kev.
Nope, something still
no sound. Somebody said check out the Batman trailer after this. We will not check out the Batman trailer because the team will actually react and put up a big video for all of you very, very soon. But since I'm not part of that and I found out they're not doing this, I thought, you know what? We could still react to this on the morning show. So that's what you get.
Perfect. I actually don't want to watch the Batman trailer. I'm so in on that movie already. I don't want any more spoiled for me. It looks so good.
That's how I felt after the last one, Nick, where I was like, "Ooh, I'm good. Like, I don't need to see any more now."
First off, first trailer that came out, I was like, "This is great. I'm done. I love this. We're seeing a little bit of Batman. Please stop showing me the rest of this movie." Then the second trailer hit, and it's that shot at the end where it's upside down and he's walking out of the fire to that amazing soundtrack, and I'm like, I don't even need to see this movie anymore. Let me just give you $20, and we're good.
Do you think Tom Holland's a fun bartender as we take a look at him right here? Do you think he could be a fun bartender?
I want Andy to be friends with Tom Holland. Is there a bartender?
Oh, I think Tom Holland is just, in every interview I've ever seen, always just seems like the loveliest dude.
Did you watch his Hot Ones recently? It's very, very good.
Where he almost starts with eating the hot?
Yeah, with the hottest. That would have been funny as right.
All right, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Run it, Kev. Let's hit trailer number 2, Uncharted.
Hey, kid. A little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Everything in here. Why the map?
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion, easy.
But it's just a story.
I beg to differ.
I feel like any jabroni could act next to Mark Wahlberg, and it's just going to be fun. You know what I mean? It could be a cardboard box. It's still a good time.
My family found the world's biggest fortune, then was betrayed. People have been searching for it all in vain.
Both you turned your keys clockwise at the same time. Thanks a lot. You almost got me killed. Clockwise, silly! Well, it was 50-50, so I made a guess.
Clearly.
At the Voyage was not just about gold. It was something much more valuable.
This cross has a very tragic history. So much blood.
I'm pretty sure he just threatened to kill me. Oh, this is gonna suck!
Don't get caught.
You were just gonna leave me back there.
Somebody had to get the cross.
Oh, national tragedy. You can jump forward into wind like that.
My brother
Nick.
believed that there was a final piece.
Well, you know my brother said?
You have no idea who you partnered with.
What else aren't you telling me?
The victor spoils.
How are they gonna get them out of here?
500 years in the making for this movie.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's so funny.
500 years, 7 directors.
They must have understood that. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
They're showing so much more, baby.
A lot. This is
Don't
the whole
stop.
This is the big
Come
moment.
over
This is the
here.
big payoff piece for sure. Oh, he's got the cool little gun holster.
Hey, put him down, boys.
What is that thing on your face?
Yeah, puberty's right around the corner, kid. You can grow your own.
Exclusively in movie
God.
theaters.
Oh
What-
my God.
What? Why?
Woo!
What?
That somehow got worse for me. I was excited about this movie, and then I walked
Did
out
that
and going,
last part.
"Oh,
That last part was really. They
this
shouldn't
is
have had that.
tough."
They shouldn't have
That
had that. They
was-
should have gone any other way.
I just feel like
I like, okay, here's the discussion we got to have.
yeah.
At what point is Tom Holland like, how much money to not put this out? Like, because I worked on this movie 4 years before Spider-Man Homecoming, the first movie I ever did. It's like, it feels like this movie's been in the making for 500 years. And again, 7 directors that it took to get this thing kind of up and going. God damn, this does not look as good as the first trailer. I thought the first trailer was fun enough, and this one did not do it for me.
I thought this looked pretty good up until this scene right here, where I was just like, I don't
Oh,
like it. I mean,
It's
this
just
scene is really bad.
listen. Having played the first 2 hours of Uncharted 1 7
All right,
times,
Nick.
we did do that together. We did do it.
I just don't understand. I understand he's supposed to be like a young Nathan Drake, right? Like he's not going to be playing the role forever. Is that correct? Are we still thinking that?
Well,
Or is he going to be
no.
Nathan Drake?
We
forever?
won't have a Nathan Drake 2. Let's just
No.
say that. This will be over after 1.
I don't think so. I think this movie will make money.
Yeah, this.
And
I mean,
they
this
will
looks
drive
fun,
it into
though.
the ground. They'll do like 2 or 3 of them. I do. It does have a certain fun factor that I think watching these 2 actors, Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland, on screen together, I think that'll be interesting for approximately 35 minutes. And the action will be fairly interesting. And I feel like we'll walk out and go, that was an Uncharted movie, and you never think about it again. And that's unfortunate, because for people who are fans of the game series, you kind of deserve more. But I don't know. Maybe just play the games if you want more.
I think Antonio Banderas looks really fucking good in this.
First
Like,
off, he does.
he like, you know what I mean? He's given 100%, and a lot of times the bad guys in these movies, or games, that's exactly what they do. You know, they're like really over the top, and I kind of like dig this like background that he has of like, hey, my family's been looking for this shit for like, you know,
500
the last
years or whatever
500
it is,
years, and like, you're not gonna get in the way of it. I dig
just-
it.
It's
There's
interesting
just one.
because-
I was just gonna say real quick, Nick. There's one sequence in this movie that I smiled where it's Tom Holland saying something, and usually Tom Holland is kind of the saving grace for something, even when something feels off. The charm that he has and the line delivery that he has is usually enough, more than enough, to kind of overcome the shortcomings of whatever's happening in that sequence. And I think back to the last trailer that we saw, where the dude's he has the really, really thick Scottish accent, and then Tom Holland's like, "What? Like, what'd you just say?" And that's like a really good moment. And in this one, I just don't feel like there were any moments where I said, "Oh, Tom Holland's killing it," and that stinks. That stinks for me.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we'll have to give it a watch and see. I mean, I love Tom Holland. I want to support that, and obviously, we want to support the people that made the game, the folks over at Naughty Dog. So, I mean, I don't know. I just when he got cast as this, I was like, I love Tom Holland, but that's not good casting for the Nathan Drake character. Like it just doesn't. I think Mark Wahlberg would have made a better Nathan Drake, but I will reserve that, of course, for sitting in theaters and watching it because. If it's 2 hours of Tom Holland just saying some small quippy things and a little bit of action, I'm sure it'll be worth the price.
Let's do a recasting right the hell now, okay?
You want to recast it?
Let's do a recasting right the hell now, Mikey. Nathan Drake Gyllenhaal, okay? That's who we put as Nathan Drake. I think he would be fucking perfect. And then, of course, we got to have Walter White as goddamn Sully. We gotta have it. We gotta have it.
I like that, Andy. That's good.
Yeah, I would have put it that's really good, Andy. I can't even think about anyone.
Yeah,
else
Bryan Cranston would be perfect.
I love Nathan Fillion, and I see that in the chat as well. I know he's up there, but like I would like Nathan Fillion would be fun, or like bring me back Brendan Fraser from the Mummy days. Like they should just made this the Mummy, and bring back the Mummy, Kevin. Like I always say,
well, that's pretty much what
preferably the Scorpion King.
That's what the sad thing is.
No.
He's just messing with me,
Scorpion
Nick.
King.
God damn it.
Preferably the Scorpion King.
When was the last time you saw that movie?
Not since it came out in theaters.
I don't even imagine you were like so like you were no way you remember any of that movie.
When you're that young, Kevin, and you
left.
see him pull back the bow with 3 arrows and 3 different heads on the arrows, you're like, this is going to be a goddamn masterpiece of a movie.
Yeah.
We're in for a ride.
What's funny is they've made this movie so many times through the eras, right? Like, obviously, all of these movies are kind of chasing the Indiana Jones vibe, right? We've had the Tomb Raider franchise, which is basically the exact same movie and the exact same style of game. And we've had the Mummy franchise. We've had National Treasures. Don't forget, don't sleep on Sahara, which was the Matthew McConaughey version of this movie, based on the Clive Cussler books, which was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good,
and
right?
I stand by the fact that I enjoy that movie, and I wish they made more of those because I thought Steve Zahn and Matthew McConaughey had good chemistry in those.
I love that Kevin kind of immediately had somebody on his side for these movies because Kevin just pops in like, yeah, that was a good movie, right?
Oh no,
I just haven't seen Sahara in like since it came out, but I remember being like, that was fun.
It was fun. The character's name is Dirk Pitt. No joke. That is. I think that was the name of the character. Yeah, right. Oh shit. Now I'm second guessing that. But anyway, it's going to be a fun National Treasure style movie. It's going to be ultimately fine. That's where this is going to sit. My thought on it right now is IGN will give it a 7, and it'll sit somewhere around the 60 to 65% Rotten Tomato score. The Metacritic will be about 50. That'll be about it.
Can I watch this on my phone, or do I have to go to a movie?
I think you can watch this on your phone, Mike.
This is a phone viewing, Mike, in at least 6 different chunks.
When is this, Mike? If this is here when you've already moved here, then we go and watch in 4DX the way God intended.
We let that thing freaking shake on us.
Shake on us.
I like that, bro.
I want the fucking movie theater lady to spit in my face.
And like this scene right here, you're getting wet.
You're getting real wet. Wear a poncho, y'all.
I just want to show you guys this picture. Can you
Don't bring your snow boots.
Matthew McConaughey, Dirk Pitt. Just Google Dirk Pitt, Kevin.
Yep, you nailed it. That's his
Dirk
name.
Pitt,
Dirk.
and go to images. And I just want to show you Matthew McConaughey doing a kata shirtless after he just came out of the beach as he's about to beat the shit out of some people. You tell me that this isn't just a sexy picture. There.
Where are we looking?
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over. Just click on that shirtless photo of him, top row 6. There you go. Look at that. That's Sahara right there. Look how jacked he was back then.
Have we seen him in any of my movies, Nick? Our 80s action movie watch alongs?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't an 80s star. He was too young.
Okay, I haven't seen him yet.
No,
okay.
He kind of came to prevalence in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay, I haven't seen
with actually
any
some
of that.
really good movies. He did that movie with Samuel L. Jackson that was like an actual really, really good drama, A Time to Kill, I think it was. That was really good.
Okay,
And then he went firmly into the rom-com side of things, and then almost tanked his career, and then came back with a fucking
Oscar
banger with Interstellar and Dallas Buyers Club. That was like the 2 movies that he released back to back, and everyone was like, "Holy shit, Matthew McConaughey's having." They called it The McConaissance. Like a
but let's not forget True Detective was part 1 of the
McConaissance.
Right. About True Detective.
That was the return.
Big part.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
and then he was like, "I'm just gonna relax for the rest of my life." I'm like, "You've earned it, Matthew McConaughey. You've earned it."
We got another fun one. Of course, Twitch offers up some partners an opportunity to do Twitch bounties, which is a cool sponsorship opportunity. And this week they had a fun one to live react to Peacemaker, the Red Band trailer. And of course, we all know Peacemaker is returning.
I love
and
it.
he is coming for his own HBO Max series on January 13th. So we're going to run up this bounty in just a moment. We're going to have some fun reacting live to the Red Band trailer. I've already watched this, pre-screened it.
Cool,
it is safe for Twitch. Of course, Twitch is offering it as a Twitch bounty. So, of course, it is safe to do that and have some fun. But I am pretty excited about Peacemaker. But please note that this is going to be sponsored content. It is a Twitch bounty, and we're going to have some fun watching that. Here's the things you need to know really quick. On January 13th, HBO Max brings you Peacemaker, a new original series from director of the Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy in the aftermath of last year's The Suicide Squad. John Cena reprises his role as Peacemaker. Now, give me 1 second, Kevin. Let me click it on just to start it up.
Hold on. Give me 2 more seconds. I'm trying to figure out audio with it.
Sounds good. I have got it all on, so we can do that.
And good. Let me do
I'm actually pretty pumped about this. I thought he was pretty fun in this last Suicide Squad movie, so I am excited.
It's a great movie
About this. That was a fun. What did he say? I have smaller bullets, right? He was yelling at the guy. That was good stuff.
Smaller bullets. I love this. When everyone wakes up at night and he's just in his chonies, in his tiny whities. Just like no attention called to it whatsoever. He's just in his tidy whities. It's the best. John Cena's the guy that figured it out. He knows he can do action, but he also knows that he firmly should be a comedic actor.
He's like John Hamm of the rest of the world.
Hamm. He should just be a comedic actor.
Do you want me to pop into your movies and be a dummy and be funny? Hell yeah, I'm in.
So funny.
Now, Nick, will you do me a favor? Will you bring up the IMDb roster of this TV show? Because we're going to watch this, and there's one lady in here who I've seen before that just makes me laugh. Right. She's just got me. So when we watch this, I want to talk about it for sure, because that lady always kills me. Kevin, let's run it up. Let's watch it.
All right, kids, and that's how I defeated one of the world's most dangerous villains with only my 2 fists. My Desert Eagle and 2 rocket launchers. Eat peace, motherfuckers!
Have you met Wonder Woman?
She did spend an entire party IFing me from across the room. Dude, I said effing. Hey!
I'm in.
Yeah.
Peacemaker. I was hesitant to bring you onto this team. But right now, the world needs a son of a bitch. And you're the only one I got.
You know, you don't have to call me Peacemaker. You can call me Chris.
Just because you're handsome doesn't mean you're not a piece of shit.
Think I'm handsome?
Oh, my God.
Okay.
He's got the eagle. It's so cool.
You want to do this job? You can't balk, ever.
Listen, I can help. I'm stellar with weapons in combat.
You don't have to shoot people after I already killed them.
That's the lady, Nick. I got to know more about her. She's the best.
Aren't you guys being a little nonchalant about all this?
Are you insinuating there is a wrong time and a right time to rock? Fuck yeah!
You don't understand what we're up against.
We need every hand on deck.
Is that an eagle?
It's Eagle, my sidekick.
Ah, my asshole! What the fuck's wrong with your bird?
Such a good handsome boy.
My asshole.
It's everything we've ever wanted.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, dude!
Fuck yeah!
Tell me what you know.
I'm not telling you shit.
How do you like that?
I like it. I like it a lot. I don't give a fuck.
What?
Give it all you got. Hey, don't worry. I'm not giving this guy anything.
All right.
Hey, Sweet Cheeks, can you take my order real quick?
Seriously, dude.
She had terrific cheeks. It's a compliment. Sweet Cheeks is your butt. No, it's not.
It is. It's like calling somebody, I don't know, sugar tits.
Totally inappropriate. Too big to be sugar tits. Sugar tits are like smaller, perkier tits, like yours. Technically, I think you may have sugar tits too, but somehow that also is inappropriate.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's definitely
Right, kids,
like
and that's how I defeated one of the world's most
it's gonna be
dangerous
fun.
villains with only my 2 fists.
This to me is hitting on this a note that I think we need for these comic book TV shows. Like, we're not really getting this level of craziness with a lot of the Marvel shows, and that's maybe a good thing, maybe a bad thing. But I feel like this might scratch an itch or fill that little void for that space, and I think it could be fun for a season or two for sure.
This definitely, like, I'm very excited, and this is off the Wild's kind of dumb humor that, like, I'm really happy DC is going this way with its shows and movies, because their last couple movies have, with the exception of Suicide Squad, haven't been great. So this is I can get behind this. I'm actually excited for this.
How many do we know when it starts and how many episodes again?
January 13th is when it begins. I don't know the episode counts. It's HBO Max, so I don't know if we're just going to get the whole season dumped on us or if we're going to go weekly with it. I don't know anything about that through my write-up here.
Good question.
Tim Buddy
I mean,
says
most
8
likely
episodes.
It'll be weekly, because I feel like they're going to probably do what Marvel's done, which is just release the stuff weekly to get people to keep coming back to HBO Max.
I think this will be a good holdover for The Boys for getting sort of that more comical, tonally kind of wacky superhero show. What I would have done if they would have hired me as a writer, I would have changed the Eagle's name to Hawk. I think that would have been a cool idea.
Oh, okay. You don't like Eagly.
I really appreciate that.
I do really like the Eagle. I like the I-effing part was pretty funny right there too. I'm going to use that. And I look forward, like you guys said, DC, like, will we see some cameos? Will we see some talk or anybody show up throughout this would be kind of cool as well.
Maybe.
Like
I wouldn't get your hopes up. Yeah.
I would love to see a slew of cameos from like super D-list, like D tier. Because see, that's like Peacemaker style people, or like, I don't know who the hell that is, but it's just a fun banger of like a cameo from a fun actor.
Yeah, I think we get something like that, but I don't think we're gonna see many.
We're not gonna see.
I wouldn't.
Do you think we see Margot? Do we see Margot Robbie? She just shows up out of nowhere. No,
maybe, but I don't think so.
Okay. The Weasel shows up. That would be pretty funny.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious.
I could see the Weasel showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they gave John Cena a little show to spread his wings and say some inappropriate shit and have some fun. And let's do an R-rated version of this. I love it. I mean, it feels like a nice little continuation of what the vibe they set up with Suicide Squad. I am a little bit worried that some of these shows this is the thing I always harp on, so chat's probably going to be no surprise, but like, some of the shots look great. Some of them look like CW shows, and it's unfortunate. I really wish they'd throw a little bit more money behind these to make them just like real HBO series level, where like you watch this and it looks different than a True Detective, because I think they don't put as much resources behind it, but whatever. I mean, we're getting it, so that's great.
I'm not getting that vibe as much, and I have felt that vibe with some of the MCU stuff.
Yeah, I rewatched the season finale of Hawkeye last night, and a lot of that stuff looks good, and a lot of it just does not work. It's just so cheap looking, and a lot of I always talk about a lot of the extras and a lot of the secondary cast they have in this that just can't hold scenes. And I don't get so much of that vibe from this, but I mean, you're stretching the budget here with all these episodes of these shows. I really wish they'd just do like miniseries that were like 3 episodes, like 2.5 hours worth of content.
James Gunn did direct. It looks like from IMDb, it says that he did direct 7 of them, and he's got writer credits for all
good.
8 episodes.
That's a good start.
So yeah, so that is also another thing that like gets me really excited, because so far James Gunn, fucking gold. You know what I mean?
Was that a shot of him in his tidy whities on the beach? Wait for it.
Look at that eagle. Can I get a pet eagle like that, man? That'd be
Did I go the wrong way? Also, that guy jumped in a really weird way, huh?
He might be super powered. Go back. One more.
I like this stuff because I really love the Harley Quinn animated series. I like more mature stuff they got going on with DC. I really enjoy that. So I look forward to this a lot.
DC, it's so interesting though, because DC is like, they've taken on that dark. They've just committed so thoroughly to this like darker vibe, and I'm like, it just doesn't. I do think for a lot of their characters, it works for this. It works for Suicide Squad, and it's fun. Well, but they really got to get back to like a PG-13 vibe on this stuff.
I really feel like they committed to a dark vibe that didn't work, and they've kind of started moving away from that and kind of gone full comedy on stuff. Where a lot, which I'm fine with, and I'm fine with too.
Suicide Squad. If you said, Nick, should Suicide Squad have the vibe of Captain America or should it have the vibe of Deadpool? I'd be like, come on, it's got to have Deadpool vibe. Like, we need more shows that break away from the sort of melancholy, or not melancholiness, but like the sort of cut and dryness of the Marvel movies. And so this is great. You know, give me another Deadpool movie. Give me some more of this stuff. I'm all for it, right? But yeah, I mean, they got to make a Superman movie one of these days where it's actually just like truth, justice, in the American way.
Well, thank you to Twitch for the fun bounty right there. That was a cool little sponsored content to live react to the Red Band trailer of Peacemaker, January 13th, HBO Max. You can learn more right now by tapping it on your screen in the chat. But that will be the end of our fun little Twitch bounty right there.
Cancer Case in the chat says Shazam was that. Shazam, I think, is a great example of how that vibe can work. I think we need more of that stuff. And I think Aquaman took that vibe a little too far. There's somewhere in the middle there. We can figure it out.
I liked Aquaman, but that's what I'm talking about. Aquaman, Shazam, then Suicide Squad. All of those have a much more comedic kind of base.
Yeah, I think the tone's there. I think it's just Aquaman didn't suffer from having a tonal problem. I think it suffered from just having a plot issue and being way too freaking long, and just the fact that the character's kind of boring. But everything else, Shazam, I liked cut and start.
Momoa did
like
such
this
a
movie's
good
pretty
job.
fun.
Momoa did such a good job.
Momoa's just a likable guy. See, put Momoa in freaking Fast and Furious. Put him in there. Dude.
Oh, Momoa rocks, dude.
Just replace The Rock with Momoa. I could see that working.
Yeah.
Do it.
Y'all see the rumor that the Flash will take away like half the Justice League and try to retroact all of that DC stuff? That's the latest rumor going around right now.
It's not.
It seems like the plan, but that's the latest rumor this week.
Yeah, I don't think that's so much a rumor as the implication with the name of the movie, the Flashpoint, which is like basically created the. It just they always fuck with like time.
What's that noise?
I couldn't remember because I'm reaching down to put my shoe on.
I thought that was his
also
brain
was like
trying to
midway through. I was
compute it all.
like, is it? Did that create the New 52? Is it? It's just called the Flash or the Flash? Oh, never mind then.
I'm just excited that they're keeping Momoa. You know what I mean? Just keep Momoa. That's all that matters. He's the best. Keep him locked in as Aquaman.
I think that they just needed to get rid of Ben Affleck, who really didn't.
My man.
My man, he's flying, dude. He's the best. Let's keep it going with some more news as we have some fun. Of course, we have to take a moment and say something nice. Rest in peace, Betty White, dying at 99 on Friday. Nick, this was something that you talked about with me. You said she is one incredible lady. So I want to pass that over to you to say something nice really quick.
Yeah, Betty White's just been a fixture in my life since I was born. I mean, I grew up watching her on the Golden Girls, and in addition to her coming off, and everything she's ever done as just being a sweet, amazing human being, she's also an incredibly rare comedic talent that I think the world will sorely miss. And like if you need proof of that, just look at any of her interactions on Twitter or like in publicly with Ryan Reynolds, and how she just is always, she not only always gets the joke, but she always just pushes it a little to a different place that is just so wholly Betty White. And if you guys never watched the Golden Girls growing up, she played the Rose character on it, and the character was just a kind of an idiot from like, and she nailed that character so thoroughly with the kind of chops that only a complete and total professional can bring to that show, and added to it the quartet of people that were on that show, or women that were on that show, just so perfectly. And then anytime she's in anything, she just makes it that much better. She used to make it that much better. So the world will sorely miss Betty White. I will miss Betty White. And also, I do love the final joke that Betty White died at 99. And everyone, I think People magazine published a cover that said Betty White turns 100. Let's celebrate Betty White.
Right there. I mean, it's so unfortunate, especially with the way that print media works, where it's like this was out to print, right? These were available to be sold.
Here's the deal: Betty White would have thought this was fucking hilarious, and that's why you gotta love Betty White, right?
Yeah,
there.
in the interview,
in
the interview, she was like, the secret to living to 100 is, I don't need anything green. And she was just kind of like being silly about stuff.
Just silly.
And the classic caster's curse, Mike, they put out the magazine and they jinx the shit out of it. But I've a lot of great tweets, including one Anthony Carbone's mentioned Well, she lived through a lot of leap years, so let's just say that she hit 100. Let's say that she hit 100 with all those extra days that weren't actually there.
Yeah,
That's a good
Mike.
call.
I think if you watched her in anything, I think you just instantly fall in love with Betty White because she was just a rare talent, and she'll be missed.
I feel like Nick is talking to Mike about like his grandma that he never knew growing up.
Well, Mike doesn't
That's
have
how it feels.
context for it, but like, and this is funny because everyone's like, "Oh, why does everyone talk about Betty White so much?" She just was a fucking badass. She was just a badass. There's no other way to say it. Like, there was very few people could hold a scene and make me laugh like Betty White. So yeah.
Okay. Well, we will make sure
Sad way to start off the year.
Send some love. And I'm going to watch The Golden Girls because somebody wrote that it's on Hulu. So I'm sure Nick and I can watch a couple episodes and laugh together.
They're so
good.
Our final piece of news right now, George R.R. Martin has seen a rough cut of House of Dragons first episode and loved it. Of course, this is from IGN over with my guy Adam Bankhurst. You can go read the whole article. But Nick, Andy, and Kevin, I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about Game of Thrones, the finale, Does this excite you? How can House of Dragons win you back into the Game of Thrones world? Is my question to all of you.
I don't think that this headline excites me. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Where it's like, all right, George R.R. Martin, like just get your fucking books done, all right? Finish your books. Finish your books. But the trailer that I saw, last month?
Yeah, we did watch that trailer.
That excited me. That certainly, at that moment, I was like, okay, I'm interested. I think that week one, like I definitely, we're watching this as soon as it drops, probably on a Sunday, 6:00, just to see, like, out of sheer curiosity. So yeah, I mean, hopefully, I'm hoping it's good because I'm missing that Game of Thrones feel like show. Like I'm watching Wheel of Time right now and it just doesn't hit. It doesn't hit.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, I'll give the first episode of this a watch, probably. I'm not excited for this after.
We have to watch it for work, Nick, so you're going to have to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. You're watching it regardless,
he might not have to.
bro.
Well, that's the thing is, like,
open up a slot.
Yeah, we could always open up that slot, but I'm not excited for this at all. I think this is sort of a money play on HBO's side, and I just don't think it's inspired at all. And I just have a problem with prequels. I don't really like any show that takes place before the other show that I liked. It just doesn't do it for me, unfortunately. Which is why I think Cobra Kai did it right. Make 3 movies, wait 40 years, and then make a show.
I do, however, think that HBO, they've got a level of quality bar. Like there's a bar they always kind of want to hit.
Very true. Very true. Some of my favorite shows still are on HBO. I love Hacks. Another great show.
Yeah. So like I don't know if it were, you could name a lot of different networks that I would have said, yeah, probably a money play. But
it's also the network that put out the new Sex and the City, which is like not great.
First of all, have you even been watching it? Because I forgot to mention, I'm like fully caught up. I enjoy it very much.
I haven't seen the last episode, but I did watch the first 2. I watched the middle two. I haven't seen. I didn't see the first episode, but I watched the middle 2.
You definitely messed up. How did you not watch the first episode? That's
because I was like, I don't. Here's the thing, Kevin. Here's the thing. Sometimes I don't get asked if I want to watch shows. Sometimes I walk in from a workout and we're halfway through the show where someone's laying on the floor and I'm like, wait, is he gonna live? And people are like, no. And then I'm just, there it is.
Yeah.
So I don't need to watch that episode because it's been spoiled for me.
Sex and the City wasn't great when it came out, and I feel like this is very
Sex and the City was great when it came out. People love that show. That was highly progressive.
Was it popular?
Yes.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Retrospectively,
you're about to get roasted. I think.
Oh no!
I mean, I've seen every episode of Sex and the City and watched all the movies. So
it's definitely a show that didn't.
It doesn't age well.
It wasn't supposed to be.
Well.
I think it aged okay. It's been a lot of criticism of the diversity factor of it, and I think they've made a lot of attempts to address that in this one. But I think back in the day, it was a very progressive show and it was a very important show, and I thought it was highly entertaining. As to whether or not, to Kevin's point, it was a very good show, What's your metric for good?
It was a fun,
very entertaining.
Yeah,
very
entertaining show. Thank you.
And I think a very progressive show that put that for a show back in the day that had a cast that was all women. I think you just didn't see that. So I think that was why that show is important. And that's what I think they're trying to do with this new version of it. But I think it's just kind of a jumbled mess. Like it's kind of a hot mess.
I feel like there are a lot of problems, but again, I think that like the show is not being made specifically for people of my age demographic. I think it's still being made for my my mom, essentially, where they're like,
yeah, but it's weird though, because it's being made for your mom, but it's also being made for like 20-year-olds. It's very weird.
Yeah, I mean, I watching every episode, there's
anyway,
a lot of
Game of Thrones.
I was just saying, Andy, I was thinking of Game of Thrones. My mind was like, where am I now? You know, dude? What happened with these two jabronis?
Sorry, we went off on a tangent. But like, I don't know. Game of Thrones. Back to Game of Thrones.
Audio gets louder when showing media.
Yeah, people have been saying that a little bit. We'll watch the first episode. We'll see. I mean, if it gets you, it gets you. I'm not excited for it yet, but we'll see what happens.
I'm stoked to watch it. I'm with Kevin though, that I based on what I've heard about Wheel of Time, it just doesn't seem like it's hitting immediately. And I don't think Game of Thrones necessarily hit immediately. I think it took a couple episodes to kind of get going. With anything that dense, right? It takes a while to kind of get completely into that world. But I'm definitely going to give it a shot. Mostly because no, Game of Thrones. Mostly because I feel like we have I still have knowledge of that universe, and I don't know. I'm definitely stoked to check it out and return back to that area with all them people with the white hair. You know,
all that white hair is right. My guy is right. Yeah, I'm such a sucker for this. I'm all about it. I loved Game of Thrones. I'm an easy, hey, come watch this. I like that stuff, so I can't wait, especially with The Witcher Season 2. Andy always hypes me up about Lord of the Rings, getting me excited for medieval stuff. I'm replaying Skyrim, so like this is easy for me to jump right back into and be pumped up. So
best
I can't
game of
wait.
all time, man.
Yeah, but I mean, some people say it. Some people say Uncle Todd made the best game of all time, bro. Just letting everybody know.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this. I honestly can't wait to jump back. I want to return to the Game of Thrones universe and world, and I want to see more. I mean, remember the Cobra and just how dope he was? Like that was a lot of fun back then. And then he popped his eyeballs, the Vipers, the Cobra, Cobra Kai. But he popped his eyeballs, and I was like, oh, that's so cool, bro. What a great time. So,
and he had him, man.
I can't wait.
Ego got the best of him. He could have killed the mountain. Could have ended the whole thing right there.
You killed her. You raped her. Oh my god, what a fucking! He's incredible, dude.
I'm telling you, great time. So that has been all of the news. I'm glad that we got through that and we had some fun. We still have, because everybody filled up the bar. Kevin, by my count, just so you know, I'm looking at a timer of about an hour and 12 minutes still left on the clock. Hour and 11 right now.
Hour and 19 is what
Hour and 19. Okay, you got a little more than me, and I like that. I like that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our next segment right now, which I'm calling Thing of the Week. And the Thing of the Week is going to change each and every week. It's just a fun little segment that we get to hang out and do with all of you. But this thing's Thing of the Week, since Cobra Kai Season 4 is now out, it's hot, it's awesome, it's exciting. Of course, I thought, you know what? Let's get Nick Scarpino to play the Karate Kid. Saga continues, Cobra Kai. So this week, the Thing of the Week is Nick Scarpino playing Cobra Kai, the video game. Want to give a big shout out to Hamlet DTD for the 20 gifted subs. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. Thank you, Hamlet, so much for supporting us here at KindaFunny and having a good time. So Nick is about to play Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid saga continues. Now, Nick, before we start this off, I want you to know I did a little bit of looking at this one because I was like, is this game going to be any good?
No.
So over on the Steam description, it says, choose a side, master your moves, and embrace your destiny in an epic beat-em-up adventure inspired by the hit show. Take control of 8 playable characters with deep move sets, combos, progression, real-time character swaps, ultimate attacks, and much more. Of course,
the screen looks fire.
The Metacritic is 67. The user score is 6.7.
Not bad.
So to celebrate season 4 of Cobra Kai, we're going to have Nick Scarpino playing about 30 minutes of Cobra Kai. The Karate Kid saga continues. So Nick, load this thing up. I read a couple of reviews. Some people gave it some similarities to Streets of Rage 4, which was a very, very good video game. So I wonder if this will actually be that. We'll find out.
Not bad though, a 60-something.
Stop. I said stop. Stop. All I
Acting's
hear
great.
are crazy rumors of brawls with flaming punches.
Yep.
Sorry, my bad. I gotta stop watching the.
Yeah, he's getting dumb.
Getting doubled.
Nonsense.
Oh, that's Hawk and the nerd.
Get to school,
That's right.
and what do I find? Complete chaos with you two beating each other over it.
But it's all true, Mr. Lopez. Well,
Oh, it's the same kid.
everything,
It's
because
his
Eli here
BO.
keeps bending
Yeah,
the
it's actual
facts.
voice.
He's been brainwashed ever since joining Cobra Kai.
Shut up, Miyagi nerd. Do you want another fist to the nose?
Enough.
They should have put this. They should have had this like in
Unless you're looking
8-bit.
for a suspension, stop yelling, stop fighting,
Or just live action,
start
you know?
making sense. Now, from the
I'm
beginning.
playing this whole game.
Select the dojo.
Okay,
It's all
guys.
game.
Oh, man.
It
Here's
is
the
6
question.
hours.
Man,
Here's the
this
question.
doesn't look real. Like this doesn't feel like a
Nick,
real
is
game.
it a question or do you know
No.
the answer?
I gotta go Cobra Kai.
I knew it.
You know exactly. Strike first.
Strike hard.
Strike first, strike hard. Cobra
This
Kai
does.
never
This
die.
feels like a fake ass game.
I love it.
It all
But you know
started
what's
at the
funny,
Miguel.
Andy?
Miguel got a weird note
The
and thought it
fucking
was
the
from
show
Peter.
feels like a fake ass
Just
show.
like a
Yeah.
We're all in love
Right.
with it.
That's very true.
Obviously, it was not.
You don't
The
say
Cobra
it,
Kai's just have the
genius.
better logo. They have the better gi. It's
Yeah.
everything.
Did
was
you see
perfect.
their champion gear in this new season? It's
Yeah.
hot. Can I get a
Dope.
champion gear? Cobra Kai stuff? Like, come on. Put
I
that
love
up
they
for
got that
sale.
tie-in. I think that
Holy
shit was
snap.
dope looking with the leggings and shit. I'm in.
Oh, shout out to Champion for just having a great revival and being epic as always.
Badass attacks and cool strikes using the environment. Look for
I'm
blinking
here, I'm in.
green.
Here we go. I wish this was multiplayer so you guys could play with me. I'd be Miguel, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Andy, who would you be?
Ouch. Someone's in a bad mood.
I'd be Stingray.
Stingray is a great one. That would be so awesome if he was one of the 8 playable characters. Oh my god.
But we are your friends. In fact,
Mind your own dojo.
Okay, these Miyagi-Do bastards are pissing me off, guys. I'm about to
They're not-
step on them.
Are those not the guys that like steal the car in the first
Oh,
or
it
steal
is.
laptops?
Yeah, those are the bad guys.
Oh yeah. We should turn off dialogue audio and have us voice act them all.
Okay.
Oh, that would be lit.
You got a D for discipline.
Is D for
Is that
discipline? Do you
good
think
or
that's good or
bad?
is that bad?
I don't know.
Oh, nothing special. Dumb enemy. Wake
Oh,
up.
here
fools.
comes Adam.
Adam, the street goon.
Call him something cooler than Adam.
Oh, Miguel.
Oh, you got a C for capable.
Oh, there's Tim.
Discipline sounds way cooler than capable.
Yeah, no doubt.
Where's this guy going?
What's going to be B? Balance?
Yeah.
A is adequate? You're like, wait up a second. What's going on here?
A is all right.
Oh, this guy just schooled me, dude. Hold on, I gotta
Oh,
get
you
back
broke
to
your combo.
A is just almost.
So the
Wait, who's
the
he
higher the
talking?
combo goes, the bigger that letter gets.
You get that Cobra. You get the Cobra meter on the bottom left going.
Oh, yeah, look at that Cobra meter is right.
What does
It's
X
rising.
Oh, this
It's
guy just
rising. The
RT?
Cobra rises. Do you know in the TV show, my favorite is that awful looking Cobra tank that they have on just some basic ass picnic table that you get for a family barbecue? It's like you could have done a little bit better on the Cobra tank.
What do you mean, like the tank top?
Inside of Cobra Kai's gym, they have a table that has just an aquarium tank with a cobra inside
Oh
of it.
yeah,
And you're like,
yeah, yeah.
we could have done something better than this.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Counter
This
him.
game is.
Give him a little counter and a parry.
This game is not great.
Stick something. Yeah, could be worse.
Could be worse.
I think that's gonna be our 2022 mantra. It could be worse.
It could be worse.
Look at you practicing your moves. Oh, little dodge roll. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Trying to get the. It's really not that hard, Nick.
What do the trigger buttons do?
That's a good question. Big grab.
Oh, you could stun them and grab. Look
Right,
at that.
stun.
right in the fucking
that was
nuts.
a nice Muay Thai fucking elbow. Oh.
Can we bring back nads? To talk about testicles.
I like that.
I haven't said nads in a while.
Kick him in the nads.
These AI they just seem kind of like leisurely walking.
Maybe it's training mode. We'll call it training mode. You know what I mean? It's probably training mode. Thank you to Big Chanchito for the tier 1 sub for 1 full year together. Let's go, Chanchito.
Hey, Mike, what should the 5-year sub badge be?
Ooh.
We do that to that guy? Just super.
Ooh, Andy. What 5-year sub badge? Well, you know, we are celebrating 7 years.
That's what I'm saying.
5
Like I
years
haven't filled it in any of the other
This is-
years. Been slacking.
Oh my gosh.
This seems like a really big combination.
You got
Just
games
mash them?
daily. You got bronze. You got silver.
Order?
Gold.
Hold right trigger. Okay.
I also don't have access to the KindaFunny Twitch right now.
Okay. Matt Batson currently says Onyx. You got Diamond. What about like Coca-Cola branding, red and white?
I was also thinking like making one holographic.
Ooh, that would be cool.
You know?
When we were yanking Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
God, that was so much fun. He has so many Pokemon cards. I'm extremely jealous. Kevin, I think I gotta bust the bank account open. We
Nick,
gotta buy
grab
some.
the car.
Throw the car door.
No,
No, he's not. No, you're not.
I can bang him into the car door, I think.
I banged this dude
Just
in.
press RB.
Oh, okay.
No,
there you
that
go.
didn't work.
What does RB do? Why is it like saying?
Well, I
that?
banged him into a
bouncing
pole.
RB. Oh, you can bang people into stuff.
Yeah, I think you can grab them and shove their heads into it.
Oh, you got to be close. I see.
So you've got your Cobra all the
Pedro.
way charged up.
Pedro the Speedy Goon.
Looks like if you press R, there.
Oh!
Shit! Big ultimate move.
Hey, you murdered him.
Shit on that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is great. Okay, ready? I'm gonna try to bang this guy's face into this car. Ready? Where?
Yeah, please do.
There we go.
Oh, there
yeah,
we
look
go.
at that.
Oh, wow.
Badass
God, you
attack.
messed up the car.
Doing the whole car.
God, this game looks like a game they would play in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It looks like
When
the
it-
Dragon Slayer game they played.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is a rough looking game on that one.
It looks like RuneScape. That's totally
Hey,
what
they
were
should have
going
just
for.
put RuneScape in there.
Yeah.
Should have paid some money for RuneScape.
Can you imagine if you had?
Oh, look, they
that
have
show's
names.
so
That's
big.
Kevin. You just killed Tim. Yeah, look, Kevin and Tim.
Oh yeah.
Is this like The Last of Us? We're supposed to feel bad about killing them. Like, oh no, they killed Patty. Like,
Oh, what did I do there?
You added more life, I think.
Sick.
oh,
Or just kick it at their face. Nice.
that's fucking awesome.
Everything
That
is
used to
right
be my
bumper, though. I don't
downstairs living
understand.
room couch.
Yeah,
One of
I
those
could-
chairs.
one of those,
I had a
one of those portable
two-person
chairs.
lawn chairs. That's
I mean,
what
at
I
least
had.
Bang your head into this thing. buddy.
Two-person
Who's the
lawn chair.
person? Who's the person instructing you? Is it?
I think it's Johnny.
Is it Johnny Lawrence?
At least he's got some rockin' heavy metal. You know what I mean?
It says R right trigger and X.
This is one of those games that, if they would have made it 2 hours, it would have been okay.
Yeah, it would have been fine.
This is only 6 hours to complete. It says 6 hours.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, you know, you could have made it 2, and I don't think anybody would have been
I
mad.
just suplexed that guy. Did you see that?
The Metacritic score wouldn't have changed.
Yeah, like, because the people that are playing this, they want to get trophies. They want to get achievements. We got Ray Narvaez out here playing it. Look at the kids in the background. They just they don't care.
No idea what's happening.
What's this
here.
kid jumping? What's that?
Oh, this guy just swept my leg. Grab me. Let me get, come here. Let me hold you. I don't understand why I can't grab people consistently. Sometimes I can grab them, sometimes I can't. Eat it. Eat it.
Oh, you've almost filled up the Cobra meter.
Oh, big bone skeleton, the sloth.
You skinny wimp, I'll teach you a lesson.
I'm just gonna keep kicking this chair at him.
Uh-oh.
Might-
Chair's
Oh.
blown.
Where'd he go?
One shot, one kill.
Oh. You have to taunt him a little bit more. Yeah, yeah. There it is.
Gotta keep him within the.
I think you could just keep
boundaries.
doing that. Oh!
Oh shit.
No, wrong way. His name is.
Oh, I beat him.
Oh, Matthews. Matthews?
Matthews.
I'm just gonna kick chairs at people the whole game. Eat it.
A chair only run?
Yeah, chair only
It's
run.
never been done before.
No one's ever thought to.
No one's ever beat the game before.
You just eat eggs and bacon right off the ground. Was that ever in the show? Was that an important?
Yeah.
piece of the
That's
show?
a very huge part of the show. As
What
is
is
kicking chairs at people.
R2X.
Where do you see that?
Bottom left by the Cobra.
Right trigger and X. Yeah, I keep doing it. I don't know if it's working or not. I don't know if my right trigger is working on this machine.
Press this button to pick up weapons.
Okay. Ooh, sick.
Press this button to pick up weapons.
Throw them away with this button.
Which button? Look at this 3-dimensional.
That sounds like a Johnny Lawrence voice-generated AI.
Yeah. I was gonna say it like has none of the love and characters.
It's just text-to-speech Johnny Lawrence.
Oh, nice dodge, Nick. Way to see that.
Can you imagine them hiring like we could either hire you to like read all the lines, or you can just give us all the sounds.
Yeah,
and we can generate it ourselves.
Read this paragraph, which will kind of give us a whole kind of covering of the English language.
Dude, are you kidding me? William Zabka's he's committed to this role.
Oh, William Zabka is like, there's not enough
He's
of
got
him in the
nothing.
show.
He's not got much
He's
else
got
going
nothing
on.
else going
right?
on. God bless him. Watch this
Flip
guy.
him,
I'm
flip
gonna
him.
suplex this guy.
No. Oh, into the other
Oh, you got double
guy.
triggers. You got
bro.
double triggers, Nick.
No,
Double
don't
triggers.
waste it. Don't waste it. Oh.
I just put that guy into the ground.
Yeah, but like you're about to fight another
Probably,
boss.
yeah.
We'll
Probably.
build it up again. It's all good.
Oh, security guard. Yippee-ki-yay. Welcome to the party, punks. Okay, well, that's a lot of Die Hard.
If you can't strike first, defend yourself. Timing is crucial here.
That was a pretty good line read. How dare I talk smack about William Zabka?
But again, that's not how the character would read it. That's how the actor reads it. Like the character would be like, if you
Yeah.
can't strike first, defend yourself. You know?
And don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
Some of the best lines. That was so good.
I like when he was interviewing the kids, and he was like, he kept trying to get him to the karate, and then they're like, it just came off super pervy.
Oh, my favorite was, you gotta be, I know, I gotta be awake for this. No, woke, he yells at him as he walks.
Bash him into the thing. Bash him into the octopus. Yeah.
Octopus, there it is.
Oh,
Badass
wow.
attack.
In the octopus.
Giant coins the size of your thigh.
Oh, okay.
I was getting dirty here.
Why are they all named Kevin and Tim?
I don't know, and I love it.
They couldn't figure out 100 more names to just make all these kids different.
Maybe this was our Easter egg, because as you saw, they put our friends at RKG who were on the Prestige in review, Nick.
So better than us.
They put their names in the All
Yeah, I
Valleys
saw
final.
that. That's so bad. It's so cool. Yeah, they were. And then they were
Yeah,
on the big
Krupa
billboard.
Did
they
Powers,
really?
and Murphy.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
That's
And
lit.
then the writer retweeted and was like, every time they put out, like, I love RKG and I love every series that they've done when it comes to Dark Souls or Bloodborne and all that. So of course I
Nice.
had to do a little Easter egg for them.
Oh, that's awesome. Really? That's great.
This guy stole me octopus.
Beating up Terry.
He's still in there. I think he's just gonna stay there.
Yeah, that man's dead. He's suffocating.
Whoa, delicious.
What's this look like, Andy?
Kevin, I'll be right back.
Let's do that.
Thank you, Mike. for letting
Move
me-
on.
Oh, it's Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
You didn't really think you'd get into a fight without inviting me.
Oh, wow, dude.
Hey guys, my
Sick.
my fork only has 3 prongs and it freaks me out.
Let's do this.
Huh.
Strike first.
You know, it should have 4.
Dude, Johnny's my guy now. Oh, I'm Johnny now.
Oh shit.
You can call your friends and change
So
character.
you're gonna beat up little kids?
The Skull Gang, though, Kevin. We don't know if they're kids.
Well, I mean, as far as we know, the Skull Gang, wasn't that Johnny?
It's Kevin and Tim.
Oh my god, guys, that was just a cool spin move.
Oh my god.
Oh, you can switch characters, Nick, by hitting up on the D-pad.
Oh, you could do like tag moves, maybe?
Why would I want to be? Why do I want to not be Johnny?
Yeah, why would I go back to Miguel?
This is a big problem with this game. Well, Johnny's like.
I don't know. See what's wrong with it. You're upcutting dudes like there's like nobody's business.
Fucking putting people in the next Tuesday.
What's the problem with it? Look at this guy sitting on the chair. Is he rapping? Is he?
No, he's on his phone.
But it looks like he's kind of like just rapping bars to somebody over the phone.
It's Tim talking to a family member.
It's an audition.
Oh shit.
Somebody in chat said that kicking a chair or kicking items at people is. Oh.
That was incredible.
Said that it's more damage than an ultimate. I think they're right. Man, it's been such a long time since I played that Papa shot in the back, Kevin.
Just Papa shot.
Oh, you just popped a shot right there.
I don't 100% know what Papa shot in the back is.
It's a basketball game.
Papa shot's like it's like a.
It's what they're playing right there.
That?
No, don't say it, Nick. Don't say it.
What?
Don't say it. You were just gonna say something you realized you shouldn't.
No. I couldn't remember it. It's like the P-Touch, the brother P-Touch.
Oh yeah.
That was such a weird moment, and I'm really happy.
That's how you know Anthony Carboni and I are the same age, because you know what a brother P-Touch is.
It's like, is that when like your brother?
Yep.
What did I say? It's when your brother rubs his penis or something, so you don't use it.
Is that?
Oh man, these guys are fucking me up.
God.
You like. Luckily, you still have 85% of your health.
Yeah, this is a very easy game. It's a very easy game. Oh, get in there, take a picture of yourself before you just got got.
Now we know why it was so highly rated. No, it's free to play, Kevin.
I'm gonna kick
you buy the battle pass.
Well, this just seems like a promotional thing that like you can download on your phone.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that too.
Are you ever gonna not have full life?
This was sold at like $30, Kevin, on Steam.
That's crazy.
You know. This was like a $30 to $40 title.
No way.
I think it's currently on sale, but this was like $30 a couple weeks ago.
Mike is not going to invoice this.
I am not going to invoice this at all. I bought this for Nick months ago at full price.
You're right. You wanted to do this like last year.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, this guy's beating me up.
Slightly Adore says this is an insane waste of money.
He makes so little damage in your life, Nick.
This is an insane waste of money.
That's a great line.
What's this kid's name?
It's like a G.I. Joe game that came out recently too. That's another $40 title where you're like, that's an insane waste of money as well. Or the Nerf gun game that I really wanted to play, but that was $40 too.
You know, you can make it work the other way, where you're just like, "Hey, I'm gonna buy this for work to try it out," and no one would.
No, because Greg Miller would look at me and be like, "You're putting me out. You can't do that. He
would never. He would never do that."
God damn, this guy's just
too busy holding his kid or something, you know.
You got to beat this guy up, bro. Oh my!
All right, bro. You and me. Get away from me.
Get him. Get Derek.
God damn, this guy's like, his timing's hard to get, you know?
Whoa.
It's a 3-man job.
Adam's dead.
Oh shit, he came back, guys.
When are you gonna kill the big dude? Derek.
There
we go. Derek's out.
Not wearing shorts, bro. It's inappropriate.
I'm Derek, and I can see high like that.
Derek's mad.
I love that.
Fucking Step Brothers, dude.
That's a great one. Go get that gold wanted poster over there.
Every collectible you find awards you a new power. We'll talk more about
He's
that
definitely reading them. He's reading these lines. That's cool.
Just barely. Also, why is his walk cycle look like that?
Because he walks with his fists up like a man. Watch out, bad steel damage. That's the hint.
Bats deal damage, unlike Twitch ads. Twitch ads don't do damage, but they can do damage to your mental health because nobody wants to watch Twitch ads. So guess what? If you're subscribed at that tier 1 through 3 level or for free with Prime Gaming, you don't gotta watch Twitch ads. But remember, each and every hour, I'm running a block of Twitch ads to support us here at KindaFunny. So if you aren't subscribed, hey, sit through these ads, enjoy those ads, and come on back. But if you aren't subscribed, then you don't gotta watch them. So here we go.
They laugh at you too, Nick.
Oh, I just broke that dude's back like
yeah.
Bane.
Oh, you've got your
broke that man's back like Bane. Oh, that's a dope move.
You can tell me you can play this better than me. I grew up in the 80s. I grew up doing karate.
If there was a new karate, if there was a new martial art, you knew about it.
I knew about it.
That needs to be a motivational quote with a picture of you as the cat.
That's the cat again. I love that one. Shout out to Maddie for that one. Madeline.
Growing up in the 80s, if there was a new martial art, I knew about it. Nick Scarpino.
So if you were Miyagi-Do, who would you have been? You would have been, of course, the Karate Kid, and who? The daughter, you think?
Yeah.
Or do you think
you would have been
Robbie?
no, you would have been Robbie.
You think so, Robbie?
You've been Robbie and what's his face? And Daniel LaRusso.
You don't think it'd be the daughter?
No, because this game was made like in season 1, Kevin. When
Back in the day, those skeletons were kind of cool.
When
Is this season 1?
Miguel was still like Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
stuff.
you'd be
we're
Robbie.
Yeah.
I thought he was asking me who I would have been if I was in Miyagi. I was like, I'd have been me.
Mr. Miyagi.
Would have been
Mr.
me.
Miyagi. Hey, did you know Terry Silva's my younger brother? I'm about to eat this guy.
I like when they introduce Terry Silver and the immediate fear coming out of Ralph Macchio. And you're like, oh, man, this is going to be good. And he's like, oh, man, that guy messed with me, dude. It's like, oh, this is good.
I gotta be up against the fences, dude. Get over yourself, bro. Oh, security guard.
King Ravla says this game is $53.49 on the Canadian PS PlayStation Store.
You are kidding me.
I'm telling you, bro, they sold this game for way too much money, bro. It's insane.
Well, it's a rare thing now.
They were like, we gotta capitalize off of this.
What do you mean it's a
Wait,
rare
is this the Karate Kid saga continues? Is that what this game is?
Hey,
not bad on Steam right now. It's $4.99.
Steam, $4.
$4.99.
It's worth $4.
6 hours of gameplay here.
It's worth $4 if you want to play a game for 15 minutes, and then go, Mike, when are we gonna stop playing this game?
Yeah, this was Mike's plan for the rest of the show.
No, this is thing of the week. This is thing of the week.
But we can stop thing a week early and switch over to.
We got a lot of fun clips. We got a lot of fun clips.
I'll be right back.
Shotty!
A lot of fun clips. Ready to rock.
A lot of fun clips on that one. We're gonna beat this level, then we'll go from there. Oh, it's Carmen, his girlfriend.
What are you doing?
It's his mom.
I'm here to make sure that you or your
Well, you know, the other guy's girlfriend.
Johnny's girlfriend.
There are 3 types of food. Each replenish a different amount of health.
This game is great.
Nice.
This game is great. Nick Scarpino with the review.
Press any of the buttons available. Mix and match your skills for badass combos.
This game is great. When can I stop playing it?
Okay, we got a lot of. Okay,
When is Thing of the Week over, Mike?
I love it, Mike.
Sting of the
Mike, you did a great job putting this show together.
Aw,
Can you get a round of
thank you,
applause in the
Nick.
chat
Thank
for
you,
Mike
Nick.
putting this show
We have a
together.
lot of fun clips. I can't wait. We're gonna do it every Monday for a little bit and have some fun.
So fun. So fun.
Next week, Thing of the Week, different.
So fun.
No, we get a soft
I'm gonna just beat these kids to death. I'm gonna take this kid's stupid pullover parka and beat him senseless with it.
Beat him into the rat.
Okay. I'm gonna beat him with a rat.
Just kick the shit out of it. His life is so much longer than yours.
God, okay, well I can't get his time down.
Yeah, you can't. No, that's you got to block that, Nick. Remember we taught you how?
I don't think we can block in this game. Oh man, he's really.
He definitely taught you how to block.
How do you block?
I don't know. I haven't been playing the tutorial like you.
Okay, well, Chad, how do you block in this game?
That guy is absolutely chucking kicks at you. What was the new kick he teaches the kids? The spinning hurricane?
That's right there, right there.
You're getting spinning hurricane out of your mind right now.
Take that. Take
All right, it's 2 punches. Like
the tornado kick. Thank you.
All right, everyone. All right, everyone.
Oh my God, they're taking turns on you.
Just how I like it, Kevin.
Flaming spin wheel. Take this. Take that.
Throw another flaming spin wheel.
These kids think they got me. They ain't got shit.
They don't got you, Nick.
Fucking beaver, bro.
Get in the freaking rat mouth.
Take this.
Imagine that being your 18th hole at your local mini golf course, just a rat face.
Why am I not connecting?
There you go, bro.
Oh, eat my fucking neck, dude. Eat my elbow. There you go.
Elbow to the face.
Oh, he's called into more people. What a.
Oh, did he get health?
Did he get health? No.
Oh, they are taking turns on you. Nick, you're about to have your special. You're gonna murder this guy in 2 seconds.
Take this.
You got it. Use it. Just make sure you use it the right way.
Okay, well,
You
I
didn't
don't know
touch
if I
him.
hit him at all.
I don't think you hit him at all, bro.
No.
Apparently you can't hit him when he's red. Sucks.
Out to the rush, and we're still doing this, huh?
This is our final fight. This fight went a little bit more difficult than we thought it was gonna be.
Cruz?
Yeah, you remember Cruz.
Cruz has got this
he
flying kick.
Cruz looked like he was 38 years old hanging out with those kids.
Cruz definitely sells these kids drugs.
Yeah, 100%.
And then he like recruited some of them.
Little drug addicts.
Okay, Cruz is eating my lunch right now.
Switch to Miguel. You got a whole nother kid. What?
You got a whole other kid at your disposal. Cruz is on his last leg, though.
Yeah,
unless he starts self-healing himself.
Give me another one of these bats, and I'm gonna fucking scare this guy up.
Dominate.
Ready? One more. Come here.
Yeah, he's telegraphing his moves that when his head blinks. Oh, get out of here. Why does he look like such a creeper in that avatar picture of his, though?
Really creepy.
He looks like Grima Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings.
He really does.
A just question, my liege.
All right.
And that was mission 1 of the Cobra Kai. Let me get the right spelling here so everybody can go look it up on their local PlayStation Network store. Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid saga continues. 67 on Metacritic, 6.7 user score. Nick, you earned a D rank for disciplined. Great job, my friend. That was our thing of the week, a fun little segment each week that we're going to switch up each and every week. This week was, of course, Cobra Kai, the video game. To celebrate season 4 of Cobra Kai, go watch it over on Netflix right now. Of course, the gang will talk all about it a little bit later in a fun screencast. And we're going to have a really good time. Get this off.
I thought it was a date.
This is great.
Do you take me on your dates?
This wasn't a date, this is a trap.
You think I don't know?
And babes are the easiest way to lure
This
us
is
into traps,
fantastic.
remember that?
Why didn't they get Miguel?
Sensei.
They were sending us a message.
Maybe they couldn't get
They
Zolo.
used you to get to me.
Yeah, I figured. Especially when those guys called you.
Man, look at his shoulders.
Yes,
He
bro.
looks like
yeah.
Ken.
But like he hasn't looked that big ever before.
like
in
Ken
this
from
game.
Street Fighter. Yeah.
If he wants revenge, I'll show him how it's done. We need to check out the spots on the map and deal
You
with
Ken
it.
gonna
Masters
keep watching
over
this or?
I keep playing if you guys want me to.
No, we're done. We're done. We're going to the next thing. We're going to the next segment. Of course, that was the thing of the week. Each week, I'm going to switch it up. We're going to bring you some different fun stuff, whether it be a Photoshop challenge, whether it be something cool that me and Andy see on the video game side that we want to talk about, whether it be game previews, whether it be the latest and hottest video game. We're going to take 15, 20 minutes, sit down, chat about a cool segment each and every week. Next week's thing of the week, of course, I got to call upon all of you. I know you incredibly talented, kind of funny best friends want to bring it back. And of course, these two jabronis, my fellow jabroni boys, they are the heads of all this. We're going to bring back the Photoshop challenge for all you community members out there. It's the start of the year. I thought I'd get you involved early without making you wait a couple of things of the week. So next week's thing of the week, spread the word to all of your favorite community members out there. We will do a Photoshop challenge with all of you. Please tag me. Don't tag Nick or Andy. Tag me. Use the hashtag KFGstream whenever you can. And this week, Andy Cortez, you know what I want to do? We've done a lot of Netflix searching over the past 2 weeks. We've enjoyed the holidays. I've spent a lot of times on Netflix just looking for the next greatest, latest in TV show, whether it be The Witcher, Cobra Kai, Don't Look Up. And I've been scrolling a lot. And they got those cool little tiles with all the different shows. And sometimes they update, Andy Cortez. Sometimes they update. So this week's Kind of Funny Best Friend Photoshop Challenge is Netflix tiles. Put in your favorite Kind of Funny members into some fun Netflix tiles. Make it your own thing.
I like
Make
that.
it some fun. And next week, we will have our thing of the week be the Photoshop challenge with all of you. And what I need from you is please tag me. Don't tag Andy and Nick. Spread the word to all of your friends. I'll put up a Reddit post later. And please use the hashtag KFG streams throughout the week to get that Photoshop out. But the Photoshop challenge of the week is Netflix tiles for the search bar. I want to see some fun ones out there, so make sure to do it. That was your thing of the week. Andy, before we get into fun clips and have some fun, I got one for you. Okay, I got one for you, you and I.
Yeah, let's hear it. I do want to answer this quick question from Infinite Corpse in the chat.
Yeah.
What are the thoughts on fan art in place of Photoshop? Infinite Corpse, if you may not have watched any of KFAF, but when the Photoshop challenge started, we'd pick 10, and it was usually 8 Photoshops, and then always an incredible art piece done by Philip J. Woodward or Matthew Ferguson. There was a lot of good, really awesome fan artists in our community.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on a lot of names right now because I forget everybody's name. So that's fine. Jesse, Pink Spider, right?
Yep.
I was trying to think of like the color and the animal.
Yes.
But there's a lot of awesome fan artists in our community. So absolutely go wild with the fan art. And this helps us discover artists in our community that we're like, hey, we'll pay you to do something. Let's figure something out here. Because I'll tell you what, Mike, I've been looking at these YouTube banners and our Twitter banners and stuff, and I would love some sort of elevation there, because right now we look a little corporate, and I want to bring back some more fun, because I want to see Mike as Maverick, and I want to see Nick as one of the Torettos. You know what I mean? Figure that out.
Well, thank you, Andy, for that. I truly appreciate you answering that question. Yeah, make it fun. People are wondering, what the heck is a Netflix tile?
Nerf Alice, yeah.
I mean, Infinite Corpse. When you log on to Netflix, all of those cool little posters that you see that indicate the TV show, that's a Netflix tile. So go out there, let me know, show me that. That is your community Photoshop challenge for next week. That will be our thing of the week with a little fun one as well. But Andy, I wanted to bring it back really quick because I'm going through all the fun clips, right, Andy? And there's this one song, there's this one music beat that gets me every time, and I'm going to commit to this for you, Andy Cortez. I'm going to start JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because that JoJo Pose song just smacks me in the mouth every single time.
That's the play right there.
It just smacks me in the mouth every time. And so I am going to start, I believe it's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it, everybody. That's going to be my anime of the week. So if you want to watch a little bit with me, Twitch chat, I'm going to watch a couple episodes and see if I'm into the JoJo pose or not, because that stuff bangs every time I hear it on the TikTok, y'all.
I feel like I hear that anime is a very acquired taste.
Okay.
It might be weird for some, but for others, some people think of it as like one of their favorite animes ever. So I'm excited to see what you think about it. Let me know if it's good, because it's something I've always been interested in, but the art style always just kind of creeped me out. Very weird art style.
It just seems so weird and freaky from all the pictures that you see with the JoJo Pose song and stuff. So I'm going to give it a try. And if I don't like it, no big deal. I can always go back to my comfort zone of One Piece, but I am going to commitment to try to watch a little more anime throughout the year. And so I'm going to try JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episode or week 1 here throughout the year. So give it a try with me. We'll talk about it next week. But Andy and Nick, of course, it wouldn't be a fun, kind of funny morning show without some dope, fun clips. And of course, each and every week, I ask the Twitch chat, I've asked the community to come together and bring me some fun clips. I've gotten a bunch of fun clips, but here's the deal, community out there. We got a lot of time still left on this stream. So remember, always, whenever we do the morning show, if you donate or drop 500 biddies, which is the equivalent of $5, you can show me a fun clip link. I will pre-screen it. If it gets past the Great Wall of Mike now, then I will allow Kevin to show it to Nick and Andy and all of you. And if you want to as well, we'll ask Andy anything because Andy's here and everybody loves asking Andy stuff because he's just the coolest dude on planet Earth. So if you want to donate $5 or 500 biddies into the chat right now with a link or a question for Andy, we will make sure to get that done at the end of the stream. But first, let's watch some fun clips. Now, Nick and Andy, I've done a little bit of work here. My goal always is now to try to categorize my fun clips, you know, because usually I just smack you in the mouth with a bunch of them, right? I smack you in the mouth with a bunch of them. Now I'm going to try to put some into some categories, right? We got hot this week. I got dumb fun. I got nature with Kevin and Mike. Cute pets for Nick Scarpino. Moment of steez. Say what? And sports can be fun for me and Andy Cortez because sports can be fun. And also this guy. I have a whole section for just this guy. And Kevin knows who that guy is. We've seen a lot of his videos before. But this guy is on my list. So we'll take a look at his. Thanking a nanobiologist for donating 500 biddies and getting his first fun clip in there. So we will pre-screen that as we go along. But Kevin Coelho, we are good to run hot this week.
Okay, give me 1 second. Is that in order of how you have it? Because that's how I open them.
Yes, right up on the top. That should be the first one.
Great.
I will tell you, this one kills me every time. This one kills me for the holidays. Yep.
Surprise, Shorty! Surprise, Shorty!
What is that dog?
I love it.
Such a real reaction.
I love the memes of that happened plenty over the weekend of every mom when they said they weren't going to get you something, but they knew that they got you something, and they always kind of sit back there with that little grin, they're gonna be so stoked.
So funny. It's so funny.
Look at this little dog
with a coffee cup and half asleep. It's just the absolute best, bro. And that sound is so good. Run it back one more time, Kevin.
Is that what popped up earlier when Kevin played it?
Yeah. Yes.
Surprise, Shorty!
I love that one. It's one of my favorites.
That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Shorty! That's so good.
Oh, all right, Kevin. Take us to the next one.
Yep, this guy's the best. This guy is the best.
How hard do you think those nipples are doing that?
Real hard. They're probably numb right now. They're so hard.
How do you try to monetize this?
I don't think you worry about monetizing it. I think you just know this is going to make you world famous and you'll be able to sell a t-shirt.
Oh, so that guy he has his own segment in my fun clips area. It's just called This Guy. And so
this guy's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
we've seen this guy multiple times. Can you click on that one where he's feeding his Audi cocaine?
No.
What is he doing? What a weirdo.
What?
43,000 likes.
He's the best, dude.
Oh my god. All right, well, let's keep it going with hot this week.
Oh yeah, this kid's just fuck.
That Mac, dude.
What is wrong with this child? What is wrong with this child?
Look at this child in here.
What the fuck is going on?
Look at this demon spotted Olive Garden. I love it.
What the hell just happened?
This kid is so happy.
Mac and cheese turned into a demon.
Look at that. It's the farm that turns into
Anchovies and raisins.
Oh my god, I love it.
I would be terrified because that's an adorable child, but also it looks like it wants to cut you.
That's Satan.
And it will cut you.
Yeah, she'll cut you.
It's about to grab that big ass little glass or that thing of
pitcher
water
with
and just
water.
crack it in the middle. Just terrifying.
This is a beautiful video.
Oh, I love those socks.
I got those socks because of Nick. Me and Michaela.
Tuck it in.
I love that he's wearing the same shirt.
New Balances, I know.
Did you buy New Balances?
I did.
I haven't got them yet. Tighten.
This song.
It's from something, but I can't place it.
Yeah, it's like
So
some coming of
loud,
age
though.
A24 movie or something.
Oh my god.
Chad will help us out with that. Chad knows what it is.
That was incredible.
Huh?
That was amazing.
Oh.
That looks like a cool video. Oh, this poor dog is like, I can't get that. Poor guy.
Goldens are the best, man.
Oh, that just kind of ended, huh?
Well, he made it through.
You
He
get
made it
that.
in, right?
Okay. I figured. They just let the song die before it was over.
So Mike, where do I submit one, Mike?
And if you want to put it down on the bottom in community submitted, put it right there. Smack that in there, and Kevin will click on it in a little bit. This one's very funny. This was after the CDC announcement of quarantine times recently.
Yeah, I've seen this one. This is great.
Yes, you. So are the zombies capable of... We don't like to use the Z word at the CDC. We are talking about a virus that reanimates the deceased and sustains itself through a consumption of human brain tissue, and that doesn't sound anything like a zombie to me. That's a term that folks in the media like to use to stir up anxiety. But I do want to address what I think is people's real concern here, and that's the economy. If there's anything that needs to come back from the dead, it's jobs. If you are bitten, you can stay at work up until the moment you begin to crave human brains. And I think we really want to get that message out there. Take this opportunity to share with you the CDC's Bite to Work program, which consists of just a few...
That's funny.
Yes.
That's
so
great.
are the zombies capable of...
Get the hell back to work.
What is this? Holy shit.
Of course, it's a new year. It means it's time to go back to the gym. You're going to get nutcases like this in there, so be careful, y'all.
The CrossFit crazies.
Oh, man.
This guy's amazing.
Everybody's just looking at him.
Replenish. You're supposed
I
to
love
take
this.
the water
I love
and
this
fill
so-
it up after you finish.
You didn't have one today.
Oh, I saw you have a soda pop today.
I had one
Thanks for
yesterday.
subbing,
Well, I had
you
a
fat
million
bastard.
yesterday.
You had a million
But I definitely might.
You're supposed to
Was it-
replenish. You take the
You didn't replenish, goddammit!
I can't believe it.
He gets so much better. You gotta listen though.
Oh, fuck! If I taught you anything, I taught you to replenish!
Seriously, what?
His brother's just laughing as he's filming it.
Right in the basement. And if you went downstairs in the basement and got a soda, what was the fucking rule?
So this is his uncle.
Okay. What the fuck, Danny?
You gotta
Doesn't
replenish.
fucking replenish.
That's so great. That's so fucking funny.
That's so like, oh
He
man.
his brother. He's like, "What would you do? You gotta replenish. You gotta replenish." Like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
All right, so now we move into dumb fun. The topic is dumb fun now.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
Oh, I thought he was gonna go attack him.
It's Pikachu!
Why are people with glasses considered smart if they fail the test to get them? Hey yo, if your parachute fails, you have the rest of your life to fix it. Hey yo, is it possible to think of absolutely nothing? If you think about it, wouldn't a birth certificate just be a baby receipt? Hey, aren't all mothers bodybuilders?
Because they're building a
Hey,
body.
yo,
No, I get it.
does poison get more poisonous after it expires?
I have to think about that one.
This guy he's got a bunch of them, and they're they're just so funny. Thank you to Theaster for the 25 gifted subs out there.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much for the support.
This one's amazing, by the way.
Beautiful night out in Gotham. You could get away with virtually anything right now because no one's around. It's fucking fantastic. Beautiful night.
That's
out
amazing.
in
That was
Gotham.
awesome.
You could get away
That
with
was
virtually
awesome.
anything right now 'cause no one's around. It's fucking fantastic.
That's great. That's a really good cut.
Why did I walk across like the alien in Signs?
Just like that.
That was funny.
The commitment here
He's
is so
Oh,
God.
I respect
that's
this.
my favorite.
I respect this.
He's really going for it.
Yeah, this guy.
I don't like that the you know, let's bring it back. I don't like that the nads are two circles.
They're two circles. You gotta.
I wish
you gotta
I
do
wish
two U's.
Yeah, 2 U's. It's great though. Really went
You
for
gotta
it.
do
Not
like
enough
a W.
veins.
Yeah, you gotta put. Well, maybe
He's
he wasn't
not done
done.
yet.
See, this
He's
is the
not
problem
done,
with all these
yeah.
TikTok videos. They always stop halfway through. I want to see who's gonna put a big veiny one out there.
This one I couldn't stop. Nick came in and joined me last night to talk to me about the show. He's like, "What are you laughing about?" This was the one, Nick,
This
that
was
I
the
couldn't
one.
stop laughing. This is the one.
Oh fuck. It's gonna be
Can't
so
find the
loud.
remote.
It's gonna be so loud. Across the world. Disintegrate.
That's really
So
good.
stupid.
That's a good one. That's exactly how it felt though.
Door. What the hell's up with this door? What the hell's up with
Oh,
this
he
door?
says hi. That's really cute.
That was cute.
How do they do it though?
He just shoves his hand through the door.
Is that what's going on? But
It's the puppet.
What the hell's up with this
Puppet
door?
going, yeah,
no,
well,
no. But like it, like the way the door looks like it's broken.
Oh, it's broken.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
hole
but
in
it
the door.
doesn't look like this. This right here would peel up, right, as the puppet would come in.
No, this is just a hole in the door.
Oh, is that what it is? I
Yeah,
thought that
it's
was
just
the
a
other
hole
side
in
of the cardboard.
Nah. It's just a door. That's one of those
Got
doors,
it.
the collar doors.
That makes a lot more sense. Thank you.
Yeah. Side note, you guys should watch the documentary on HBO about Sesame Street. It's really good.
This is the new thing right here. This is my favorite. These
these are
guys
great.
right here are my favorite.
That first guy was so confused.
Oh man.
Nashville drumming. Who gon' get it crunk like me, Timberland? Or my nigga Scoop, aka Fat
These guys have a fucking great vibe. I love it.
Fella say, oh,
I'm loving that. Everybody just takes the photo with them.
girl, don't be bashful.
I just smiled. He's like,
I gotta stop the
see, this is the kind of magic that happens in Target stores.
Yeah, in Target.
Why Nick liked it so much. Nick is the general manager, just overseeing it all happening.
Watching on the security cams, like, let them stay. Let them stay.
That's so funny.
How much was it?
See, everyone loves Target.
This is my favorite video
Shut
of the
up,
week.
you got the
here.
kiosk.
Mike, I
Where'd you
saw
get the
this and
kiosk
thought of
from?
you instantly.
Yeah, you know,
these
this is
are
exactly
great.
what I'd do to you, Kevin. If you walked into my room and you're like, where did you get this, Mike? This is what I'd say
How
to
much
you.
This sound on a bunch of different videos is great.
So good.
How much was it? How much was it?
They gave it to me.
So you're not gonna tell me how much was it?
Okay, they gave it to me.
I don't believe you.
They gave it to me.
How are they gonna give you something like that?
They gave this. They gave it. They were like, hey.
How much was it? How much?
It's like bullshit.
What's the
Whatever's gonna
original
come out of his
sound?
mouth,
I don't know.
bro,
How do you
bullshit.
find that on here?
You just click original sound,
Okay.
Oh.
and you'll see the top left is like the original.
How much was it? How much was it?
They gave it to me.
So you're not gonna tell me how much was it?
Okay, they gave it to me.
I don't believe you.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Nah. Well, I mean, this is. They posted it as if it was their original sound, but they just used the original sound. There's a couple
So
of
good.
TikTokers that I follow that like hunt down original sounds. I'll update you if I find it.
Oh, thank you, Kevin.
Update me. Yep. Okay, stop, Kevin. So we have now moved
What
into
the
the moment
fuck?
called Nature with Kevin and Mike. Of course, Kevin and Mike, your favorite zoologists here on planet Earth. We're going to break down everything that is wild here in nature. And Kevin,
I'll post
of
the
course,
shit
we
out
have
of Tiger. I don't care.
we have a lovely lady, what seems to be carrying a puma cat and
Yeah.
or mountain lion through the streets. So
Same thing.
let's talk about it.
What is she thinking?
That
He
might
does
be
not like
that might
it.
be a baby lion.
He's
That
like,
might
I
be
don't
a
like
baby
this.
lion.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
I'm surprised that thing just doesn't get up and start running, though, which is odd.
Well, if
tired.
it's her baby lion, you know, that she's been raising since a little tiny
He's gonna
cub.
eat her one of these days.
Simba just doesn't seem happy here in this
He's gonna eat
situation.
her.
Where do we think this is located, Kevin?
That's
Where
for
do you
sure a
think they're
lion. Look
doing
at his
this?
tail. Look
I
at his
don't
fluffy
know.
tail.
Should we?
We got
click
some
on-
interesting license plates. If you take a look, interesting license plates.
Oh yeah, they
For
look.
sure.
Yeah, European.
Look at that thing just swing its paws. Imagine if it clapped her in the face. You know what I mean?
Someone was like, "You got to get the lion out of here now." She's like, "Fine, I'll carry it out of here right now."
You could tell
Like,
it's
no,
such
Mom.
a baby though. Like when it immediately lands, you could like.
It doesn't want to.
It looks like a
what?
cat.
Yeah. it's
When
like,
it
what?
lands, it just acts like a cat. You know,
It's
like
I mean,
Even
it's
to
playing.
McDonald's.
It's playing.
That,
Right?
bro.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Should we?
Yeah, she brought
investigate
that over to
further?
like little Billy. Yeah, we can investigate. They brought that over to little Billy's
No.
birthday party, and Susan was like, "Yo, you gotta
Oh,
leave
dude, click
with
on that
that."
one with the click on that one with the kick. I've seen that one. Top left.
This.
This one's hilarious. Oh, he comes in with a kick for no reason. They're breaking up the fight. You're trying to rock those
Like
kicks.
30 seconds too late.
It's just way too late, Kevin. That's funny. What's happening here? What's going on? Oh, he wants this.
It's a little slippery.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
oh, it's full
Oh,
of.
no.
I've seen this
Oh.
one.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Mike and Kevin back for some more nature. Kevin Squirrel looking for food in winter. Easy one, the bird feeder.
Still metal.
Not gonna happen. Squirrel's like, I'll figure this out. I really want this food.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh.
shit. God, this poor squirrel.
What the fuck is happening?
Got 2 feet.
Tenacious little being.
Just threw him off.
He's grabbing
So
on.
dizzy. He's like, oh no.
Have you guys seen the videos? God, what's the name? There's the
Oh,
big
that was great.
YouTuber that does the video where he does a challenge for them. Where he
For
is in his
squirrels?
backyard. Yeah, he's this giant. It's Rob knows. Mark
Mark Rober. Yeah,
Mark
that's
Rober.
the guy's name for
he does
sure.
a huge backyard challenge for them, and eventually they always figure it out. It's pretty fun.
Okay, maybe it will be a thing of the week, Kevin. Maybe I'll bring
How
them.
would
We'll
you
watch the whole thing.
react?
Oh man, another classic.
Kevin just taking a nice drive. Nice drive.
Oh my god!
Nature comes.
Oh my god.
There's a bird in my car.
Is that a hawk?
How would you react?
That seems like a giant hawk.
Looking for a perfect.
That's a dangerous bird to have in an enclosed environment like that.
Look at it. Look at him.
Yeah. Oh.
The hawk is like, you're in my territory.
Yeah.
For a second, I feel like
this is my prince
How
now.
would you react?
We're gonna have a conversation. The hawk says.
This. Oh my God. There's a bird in my car.
I love that he's on the phone with someone.
God, that's so funny. That'd be terrifying.
Yeah. Because their talents can fuck you up.
Like, what do you think was happening to that bird the second before he flew into the car? Like, was
the
he
bird
being
is
chased by
definitely
something?
confused. I think the bird was coming down to maybe
Dive bomb or
catch like a
something.
mouse or
Yeah.
something.
And the car
this
pulled in.
car came in at very slowly.
This.
That or the bird saw the reflection on the windows or something. Or I guess the
for it.
window's open. Never mind.
No,
reflection
yeah,
on the car, maybe? I don't know.
I maybe this is on an incline because it does like the camera angle looks really weird. So maybe the bird was trying to go for like a branch in a tree or something and just fucking missed.
Oh my God. Miss Allie Hart in the
'Cause
chat
birds
says,
are
quote,
stupid
"Can you
too."
drive me to Red Robin?"
Kevin, polar bear,
Oh,
having some
yeah.
fun tonight.
I love this.
Everyone loves polar bears till they're attacking you, eating your face off.
I mean, that's the same for most animals.
Fair.
Look at how big he is. Look at his head. He's massive.
They're probably
so
gonna go
cute.
extinct in the next like 50 years.
Yeah, the sad part is, they're all living in captivity, and we got to do this to make them happy.
Someone took a chunk out of his neck too.
Nah,
Maybe
they
it's
just
fuzzy
saved it for something. A little surgery.
Oh yeah, maybe. Put a little chip in.
God, it looks so much
26th
like
birthday.
Cece's insane.
Pretty incredible.
They're like, well, this is all we can do. We're gonna pour some ice in the landfill and let you roll around.
There you
in
go. Roll around in it.
it. 2,000 pounds of ice. Poor guy. Probably like, why don't you pick me up the fucking real ice and just drop me off?
They don't
I don't have
starve
any.
to death.
I have no natural predators.
Look at this. Look at this video.
Great.
This is incredible.
Great.
There's so many of these too, and they're all amazing.
This should have been a Planet of the Apes.
The tiger running with
I just love like the orangutan looking like, hey, what's up, Phil? How's it going?
Yeah. Just checking in, man. Just
I
checking
got
in.
out
We
again.
Going for coffee. Is he really fucking piloting?
Yeah, is he really driving? Can something?
definitely.
Can we confirm? You think he's really driving? That's incredible.
I have
It
no
looks
idea
like
what
it.
Yeah, it certainly looks like him.
That's wild.
He made that turn.
I
mean,
would
at
love
this
to
point-
see this in person.
At this point, I'm 95% confident this guy can drive me to Starbucks. Like he could be my
He
chauffeur.
could
shows
make
up
it
in the
to my
Uber.
Starbucks for sure.
I'd be like, I'm in. This guy knows.
Shows
what
in
he's
the
doing.
Uber like, Nick? All right, cool. man.
Oh, okay. Would you like a water?
I believe this is our final Nature with Kevin and Mike, your favorite zoologists here on planet Earth.
Slow news day.
Oh no, this is something different.
We got sliding car.
This is
So this is not nature, this is weather.
It's nature. It's weather.
MSNBC.
It's a Geostorm podcast with Nick
Yeah.
and Andy.
Today they got
Oh no. See, Mike,
Sliding
this is what I'm
cars
always
is terrifying to me.
afraid of for you that you're just gonna slide off a hill somewhere.
a deep freeze.
But it's always like down a street, and there's usually people yelling, "Don't go down the street."
Yeah, don't go down that street.
So we can show
You're gonna lose complete traction.
And they're always
All I
going, Kevin, at like inches per hour. Like
Yeah.
it feels
Yeah.
like.
But then it hits another car, and it's like, oh, that was
bad. And it's
going a
that
lot
Saw a
faster
lot
than
of
I
this
thought.
these past 2 weeks. A lot of this.
Look at that
Yeah.
Trailblazer. Chevy Trailblazer.
Oh no.
My favorite though, if you
no.
listen,
Oh, that
he's
sucks.
talking about the news having a slow news week, and then the best is he zooms in, he goes, "Woman found in a Miami dumpster, but we're gonna show you sliding
Sliding
cars."
cars instead.
It's like, oh man, this is great. All right, we're moving on to cute pets. Cute pets.
God, I love cute pets.
This is a good one too.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
That's cute. He's cute.
Hey, yo, Winston. People want some bars, homie. I'll start you off, all right? Ooh.
That was great.
People want some bars, homie. I'll start you off, all right? Ooh.
I love that.
I love it. I'm glad auto-tune is still a thing.
God, I love stupid dogs.
It's so fun. Oh man, this is great. That is great. Mike, that's your Halo game.
It's incredible. That's why I like this
I
one
went
so
to the
much.
new dog bar in
This shit kills me every time. This one's so good.
town, and I had to Uber home with both my dogs.
Oh, that was gone.
The driver was so sweet, but I'm dying at my husky.
Look at that husky. What in the heck, bro?
What's the
That's a
new
good
dog bar?
I don't know. Are you taking
What
your
is it?
dog to a bar?
I don't know.
I imagine,
Are there
or maybe
Yeah,
she
what
got
is-
groomed. But no, I mean it's nighttime, so she
It's
went
nighttime.
to a bar.
It's a party place.
She was
Yeah.
drinking with these dogs.
Maybe she'd never seen a dog bar before.
Okay,
This
up
I
next
love.
is The More You Know. I think Kevin might have shared this with me on TikTok.
Absolutely.
And this was something where I didn't know. I didn't know this, to be honest with y'all. I didn't know this.
Does that sound like Neapolitan?
This is it, bro. This is how they
That's
get
how they
you
make
your
them.
subs.
That's how the magic's made, Nick.
Wild.
I wonder if she's coming off like at an angle here.
Yeah, it straightens out in the box in
I guess
shipping.
so. See, I'd be like, I'm tired. Can you stop it? Can you stop the
This man just does this for 8 hours a day, just getting it.
Very sad.
Yeah, the machine never stops. They just switch out the man.
Like, I'm sure we could have automated that.
He just switched out the man, Kevin says.
We just need like a little blade that'll cut it off for a hot second. That's funny.
All right, up next is Say What?
Oh my god, that man.
Oh shit.
That
I love
clavicle
the follow
is
cam
shattered.
where the man in the motorcycle's about to fly
About to
into it too
destroy
right
that
here.
guy, yeah. This poor guy on a motorcycle.
Oh my
Someone said
God.
to try this with your
This
best.
is gonna go bad. This is
This is
gonna
a
go
Joey
bad.
Noel one, and I can promise you, Twitch chat, this is something we will attempt in office when we all return. So get
Perfect.
ready.
Perfect.
Someone said to try this with your bestie.
This is gonna go bad. Andy and I did this one on KFAF.
That's right. Couples yoga.
Oh, fuck! Right in the face. Right in the
Someone
face.
said to try this with your bestie.
Right in the head.
Kicked her in the jawline, man.
Oh my!
Someone
Came
said to
down
try
with it,
this
too.
with your bestie.
When a Clippers themed Xbox
Now
is on the
pause really
line.
quick, Kevin. This is called Sports Can Be Fun. And I know Twitch chat, we're not big fans of sports here, but me and Andy love sports. And this is a way to get you acclimated to the fun side of sports. And you know what, Andy, you and I, we love sporting events. We love basketball. And you know what
Oh,
the
yeah.
best is? The timeout presentations and the halftime show. And so here is a very special fun one for all of you that I love and adore.
Gimme back.
Oh, yeah. I saw this.
Check this one out. That's a great move.
Man, just ultimate defense.
Oh,
Damn, he lost, but the effort was there,
The
Mike.
effort was
the
there.
effort
Did you
was
see?
there.
Did you
When
see
a
yesterday at the
Clippers-themed
Eagles
Xbox is on the line.
Washington football game where the stand broke?
Fell on Jalen Hurts right there. That's insane, bro.
Man, that was so good. That was
What?
so good.
That was a good video. And then, of course, Antonio Brown. I did not put him in there, but there's a video now, Andy, I don't know if you saw, of the Uber driver going viral where he picked up
did.
Antonio Brown. And he's like, yo, Antonio! That was great. There's
What is
nothing
this?
weirder to me than these dumb one-wheelers.
Yeah,
They don't
They
go
look really
fast.
cool.
They
They do
they
go
look
fast.
dumb, Kevin. No, they don't.
They
A
do.
Lime scooter
be
goes
Band-Aids.
faster than these things.
No.
And so now you put 100 people here for the ultimate like downhill race. I have no idea what's going to happen. It just doesn't look fast or exciting. Kevin, play it.
Nick, they're like the Segways, but all terrain.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But with one wheel.
Yeah.
This looks like everyone's gonna
Just-
die. Where are they
Yeah,
They're
no
going
going?
to
one
go
does.
2 miles an hour.
Well, yeah, you're not going fast with someone right next to you like this.
That's top speed.
That's not top speed.
That's top speed.
That's much faster than you on grass, Mike.
No, I can easily outrun these guys. Are you kidding?
This thing goes 20 miles an hour at top speed for 32 miles.
It just doesn't look good. I'll be honest with everybody. Buy a Lime scooter.
It just looks messy. It's a
You
mess.
have to find the balance. If you clip the front,
You're
you fly
crazy.
off.
You guys are crazy.
I'm not
you
gonna
guys
lie.
have seen this on grass. Like, what
They
vehicle?
go, I've seen them on streets. They go pretty fast.
Yeah.
But I will say this looks like the kind of activity that your friend is constantly trying to get you to try with.
Yeah,
It's like, you gotta come out, bro. You gotta come out.
Saturday, dude, we're all gonna be there at the park, bro.
We're gonna be Trisha. Trisha's gonna be there.
Why are you doing your Tim and James Burke together?
This is something that James Burke will probably try to get us to do.
Yeah, this looks so dangerous. Why would they do it this way?
It doesn't look dangerous.
Best bloopers of men's gymnastics.
No,
This
but like, I
looks
mean,
dangerous.
imagine falling over and getting hit by one of these things.
Slowly rolled over. It's like a half a mile an hour rolls over your hand.
Very painful for a long time.
You have time to think about what you're gonna get at Trader Joe's that day. You're like,
Part 3.
this guy's jacked.
This is a wild video.
This is wild, yeah.
Why can't I see this man's abs through his shirt? That's not fair.
This is a very tight shirt.
Wet shirt.
Watch.
Is he in socks?
Oh, bro. Look at this force, bro.
This man don't wear socks, dude. You gotta wear fucking paint. Like, why would you be in
broken
socks?
Best bloopers of men's
Think it's the
gymnastics.
socks?
Well, he
Part 3.
slipped. Why would you wear socks? Your feet have to
No,
be
he
all-
overstepped. He
Oh, he
overstepped,
overstepped it?
bro. He missed that second foot.
It looked like his left leg broke too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely
Now-
he definitely rolled his ankle on that one for sure.
Have you guys seen the video of the Olympics trials that like they accidentally made the bar like something like 6 inches lower than it was supposed to be?
Oh,
And
no.
everyone had it something not this bad, but like it was
catastrophic.
bad. Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
All right, so that is all the fun clips that I have collected. Remember, you can always submit fun clips to us each and every week here on Monday by dropping $5 with a donation or dropping 500 biddies with a link. Up first is going to be Andy Cortez's TikTok, and then after that, we got Nanobiologist with one, and one more community submitted one from Guy V. So let's jump into some fun community ones. Don't forget as well, next week, our thing of the week is a community Photoshop challenge. So please, what's happening? You're not showing it to us.
Yeah, I know. Give me a second.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. You're talking about the
Everyone's freaking
sound. I
out.
was like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Hold on. God damn it.
I just wanted to pop in here real quick
Jesus,
to say that to say two things. One, that video of the two girls that hit each other and accidentally kick each other in the face, very good. Very excited
hilarious.
because I feel like inevitably it might turn into a Mike thing too, where Mike is just like, Nick, I need you to come in here and take off your
Nick, take your shoes
Listen,
off.
I'll tell you one thing right now. I know Mike and I know me. Neither we'll get our foot probably around the knee before we can't get our foot any higher than that.
and then it'll just bend the other direction.
Yeah,
as
it's gonna be
transmission
bad.
for like
It'll
months.
pop my knee out. and that'll
Yeah,
be it.
great
We'll blow our
TikTok
ACLs.
video though.
And then the second thing is this is mostly for Mike. I got my high ground keyboard that you sent me.
Yeah,
Joey.
Oh,
How loud is it?
It's quiet. I slacked Andy. I was
I
like,
heard something
Andy,
over
you
here.
would love this. It's
Oh.
real quiet. It's not clicky and loud at all. I wonder if it'll even pick it up.
I was gonna say I thought I heard something here in Texas.
And does
Oh.
it?
But it's
do you
way
feel
quieter
like
than the
Stardew
other one.
Valley? Do you love the Stardew?
I love it. It's so
Oh,
cute.
I'm so happy.
And I'm so excited. And I've actually like put the brakes on ordering the other really pretty white one because I really like this one.
Oh wow.
So
Okay, so now we know.
I mean, it's just a
high
matter.
ground.
It's just a matter
Legit,
of
okay.
time before I order that one. But I am really enjoying this one, and it's so little and cute, and I love it. So thank you.
Oh, that's
Heck yeah, Joey. I will continue to shuffle through my closet and find my high ground keyboard that I ordered months ago that I still have not found. It's somewhere in there.
I trust you. You'll find it.
You're the best, Joey. Thank you for that. And of
I
course-
love this TikTok, Mike, because it's rare when there's a really good one that ends strong. I feel like that's kind of rare
okay,
these days.
okay.
So this
Yeah.
is really funny for me.
Let's do it.
This song is just so ridiculous.
Stay calm.
Well, he just comes with words back then.
It's so true.
His name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the
The hand. I just we back. It's
That's
we
a
back and then
very
his
good one.
nephew
On Instagram.
the grandson commented, "Let's go." Oh, this is one I submitted as well.
I like it.
What is it?
Peanut.
What? What? Why? What is it?
Oh, it's so cute.
How?
Little goat.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
You can tell this dude's so
That makes
stoned.
sense. I get it. What is it?
That's awesome.
It just got more and more bizarre.
It's weird.
Oh man.
Vibe check. Sweet Caroline. Shut the fuck up. My bad.
That's me. That was me at karaoke after a full year and a half. People would be like, "Can I do Sweet Caroline?" I'd look at him and be like, "Absolutely not."
Absolutely.
Look somewhere else.
100% no.
You fucking wish.
You're out of the bar.
Yeah. No.
My bad.
Next.
Take me home to the place
Ugh.
Oh, you're there.
West Virginia.
You just. How do you do it?
He did it.
But using this song is very good.
It's like the Kingsman movie.
Yeah,
Remember that one?
right.
That's how they did
It's
it. Yeah.
from the Kingsman movie.
Oh, that's amazing.
This man is like,
amazing.
dude.
That was amazing.
He probably thinks like something really nefarious is
something
about to happen.
weird's happening. Well, it is.
I'd be really scared. I would think like this white dude's about to shoot up this place. Like I'm terrified right now.
That's the
Jack
code
that
word.
white
Is
guy.
the code word.
These guys have to be related, right? They look like brothers.
Yeah, they got similar bodies.
I don't know. His reaction looks so genuine.
It's prank meet comedy,
Yeah, these are just two.
and it looks
Probably
like
the
it's
same
his
two guys.
channel. Maybe he's scared that he's about to get pranked.
Probably.
They've done a really good job on these escalator ones.
Maybe it's his channel.
Not expecting that, dude. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He must have a body mic on him though, because you can hear him.
Yeah, he's got a little lav on him.
That's funny.
Man, if only I could justify buying this. Oh well, maybe on Christmas or my birthday. Hey, could you send me a list of things that you want for Christmas or your birthday? I've never wanted anything in my entire life. Man, if only I could justify buying this. Oh well, maybe on Christmas or my birthday. Hey, could you send me a list of things that you want for Christmas or your birthday? I've never wanted anything in my entire life.
I said this to Paula. She
Man,
was
if only I
upset.
could justify buying this. That's funny.
That's
Oh,
really
well, maybe on
funny.
Christmas
Are
or
you
my
tough to
birthday.
buy for, Kevin?
I don't know. I mean, I guess. Whenever I'm asked like, "What do you want for Christmas?" It's always like, I don't know, man. Like, I'll buy myself. It's not a big
I
deal.
know. I don't ever like getting presents from anyone. I'm like, just don't do it.
That is a great time. Everybody, we smiled, we laughed, we had fun on this Monday. We brought back the Kinda Funny morning show for the day, and it's a perfect way to start off the week. And guess what? We're back for a brand new year of content. 2022 is now live and in action, and Greg Miller is back on content. We all are a little worried because he could just lose his marbles week number one. But of course, he's not here. So we get to talk all the smack about him that we want until he appears on content. I don't even know if he's really back or not. But
Yeah.
we have a really fun week of content coming your way that you don't want to miss out on. Of course, each and every weekday, Monday through Friday, here on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames. You can get the live episode of Kind of Funny Games daily each and every week. And of course, some fun Kind of Funny Games afternoon streams coming up throughout the week. Here's your schedule to look forward to. On Tuesday, tomorrow, the Jabroni Boys are back, and we're jumping in to a fan favorite. We return to Icarus, part 1 of what I've titled the Icarus Adventures.
Yes.
So we will see what we can do in this fun survival game, all of us together. On Wednesday, Greg Miller makes his return to the Twitch streams. Myself and Greg will sit down to play some Back for Blood or possibly Deep Rock Galactic. I think him and Blessing have found that game on PlayStation Games Plus or whatever the heck. So we'll see if he likes that game. I highly doubt it, but you never know what you can get on a Wednesday with Greg Miller. On Thursday, Blessing will take over the stream. Metal Gear Solid Revengeance will take place. We've played Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4, and guess what? We're continuing the Metal Gear Solid hype. Barrett is going to take a break after putting in all that time and effort throughout Metal Gear 1 through 4. So we will play Revengeance. I don't know what it is, but I think it's got my dude Raiden in it. So we'll find out together. And then on Friday, Nick Scarpino, Kevin Coelho, Andy, myself, and all of the gang will celebrate 7 years of Kind of Funny content, the anniversary, with a really special one, a fun subathon marathon stream, and it's all Mario Party, y'all. So get this, we're going to have a Mario Party mini tournament happening on the beginning, the middle, and then the end will be Blessing Adeoye Jr. playing Demon Souls in preparation for Elden Ring. That's going to be a playthrough we're going to try to do. So get ready for a fun marathon stream. And then after that, Mike and Kevin in control. And don't tell Tim, we're going as long as we want, y'all. So get ready, everybody. We'll make it happen. I have one final request for all of you before we go. A big push this year here at Kind of Funny will be some awesome, fun social media content. And Roger and his crew of awesome, creative, talented editors are hard on the grind to elevate our social media platforms, and mainly TikTok. You don't stop. So do me a favor, everybody. Bust out your cell phones. Go to TikTok on your website and click on the follow button for Kind of Funny Games right there. We are currently at 3,200. Let's get this beast up to 10,000 by the end of the week. So tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, tell everybody in your family, if they're on TikTok, to go follow Kind of Funny Games. It's a big initiative. We're pushing it this year. We're going to bring you fun, awesome social media breakouts, and we have a whole lot more. Of course, you know, Andy and Bless have some really cool game ideas. Nick and the team are going to do a lot of KF Prime stuff. We're going to bring you a lot of fun. It's not Kind of Funny Day proper until we're in the studio, but we are going to push some fun things throughout the time. So thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been your Kind of Funny morning show. Don't forget that we will do a Photoshop challenge next week. Create your best Netflix tiles of the Kind of Funny crew. We'll see you next week. Peace, everybody.